There's so many other women I would pick over Sensori, bro. It's not even funny.
We're gonna listen. I understand, but listen, we're gonna suspend the name.
Sexy Red or Bianca Sensori?
Stop.
Bianca Sensori.
Say the truth. Tell
Bianca.
me.
It ain't no goddamn Sexy Red.
All right, then we got.
So you taking Bianca
over Sexy Red, yeah.
Bianca Sensori or Doja Cat?
We got him.
We got him.
No.
Doja.
Which Doja?
What do you mean, Doja?
Because
what difference does it make?
Not the cow.
I done seen a lot of different ones. I seen Pinhead. I done seen a
Pinhead.
Nah, I didn't touch no Pinhead, bro.
Yo, Beth, that shit crazy.
On a Saturday, it's All Even with your boy Barry Grant. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at All Even Podcast. You can listen to the show on Megaphone as well as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. I'm all over the place. I always forget TikTok as well. I don't really fuck with that. You know, the page is growing on YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Claw.
Yeah, where are ya?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I just finished draft rough and
Facts.
grip out.
We just finished one of our drafts, and you know, you had one of the worst picks of the draft. So
You kiss my ass.
I mean, you really did though. But shouts to you. You know, your commissioner corrupt already.
Hurrah.
Throwing, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
How you think you'll do this season, man?
Spicy fries, baby.
Yeah, we
That's how I
have
feel.
the All Even Podcast Fantasy League coming up. That's going to be really
talk
good.
a lot of shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit. I mean, we got one girl in here. It's going to be crazy though.
Well, is she really one of the
She
girls?
is.
Or is she one of the guys?
She's one of the bros, man.
She's a girl, but she a homie. She's a homie.
Her name
She's
is Bro Cole.
Facts.
Yeah.
Jimmy, the super intern. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good.
I got man, you still on my shit list from last week. The fact that you were across the street and you gave me you didn't give me a text, nothing.
Next week.
Nothing.
I'll show up with a big bag.
Yeah, I'm sure. I hope so. All right, hope so. But I love you. GQ Phil's in the building.
Always a pleasure.
How you doing, sir?
Having a great time.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm a little lit from the draft.
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
okay.
Very
All right.
excited. You were
Sorry.
you were very excited. Pause.
Yeah, you know, I always get projected to win and never win. So
Right.
This is my year, as always.
It could be your year.
Listen, I'm a Knicks fan and I'm a Giants fan. Every year is my year
Facts.
until it's not.
And you know, once you start 2-0, you get crazy, and then once the schneid comes, then
Right,
you know,
exactly. We got to pivot.
yeah, you
Then
go
we're
exactly. You pivot,
then
go
it's
back in
gonna be my
hiding.
year.
That's it.
Oh,
It's gonna be
my
my year.
God,
Facts.
going
Figure it
down.
out.
That's all it is.
We'll figure it out afterwards.
Right.
Yeah?
Nicole on the ones and twos, a silent assassin. How you doing? Yeah. How was your week? Yeah. Nothing controversial happened. No. So your week was like what, like a 3? Yeah, light. Well, listen. One of our guys is back. Hey!
Good to see that guy.
What's going on, my man?
Your boobs.
You get the horns today, baby. You get the horns today. Fang McFrost, Freaky Fang is back. He has taken his safari trip. He's had a lot of fun. Now
Bro, stop.
now he's back. How you doing, man?
I'm great, man. Feel good. Happy to be here. I was attacked, you know. A lot of personal information was, you know, distributed around the room. Wasn't too happy about
Yo, you
that.
said
but-
You showed it.
Hey, yo, pause.
You did.
Hey.
Pause.
You did show it though. You did show it.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, listen, the controversy was because it was Namegate. That's what we're calling it. It's Namegate.
Right.
You have like 7 of them. So we had to confirm which one's the real one. That's all I'm saying. None of us knew in here. Like this is the team, and none of us had an idea. Not one.
Come on now.
That's questionable.
Who the fuck is that?
Right. Even Nicole, she looked at shit like, okay, who is this? Who is this guy?
Hey, but now you know.
I find it a little sus though. The fact that you would never reveal to your friends that this is actually your government
Doesn't
name.
matter.
It does.
Why?
It does because it personalizes it. If I don't know your real name and how to pronounce it, I find that offensive.
Doesn't matter.
It does. Phil, how you feel about that? If you've known somebody for a while and you still don't know how to pronounce their first name because they haven't really like told you, or even told you about what their first name actually is.
You guys aren't. Gonna
Yeah,
call
you
me
gotta.
by my first name.
At that point, you have to reevaluate your
Facts.
friendship a little.
You gotta
bit.
reevaluate.
A little
You
bit.
definitely gotta
You're
reevaluate.
not. Excuse me. You're not gonna call me by that.
Doesn't make
I
a
would.
difference.
I would.
Doesn't make a difference.
Just to upset you, I would.
Listen, I love the plausible deniability.
Yeah.
Like if like the police were to come and
Right.
say,
What am I saying?
Hey, do you know this person? And I go,
Now,
I have no clue who that person is.
Exactly.
That's kind of dope.
Never heard of him.
But I don't know if I'm comfortable with having you in my household.
But also too,
Not knowing who you are.
I'll kind of like jump on that. Pause. Like what he's saying makes sense because it's like if the cops come and say you know this gentleman, right, and then you see the name and both of y'all are shocked together.
Right.
That's the thing. It's like
That's a good thing.
the cop and me are shocked together. Like you know.
Do you think I would know somebody by
Listen.
this name?
Listen,
Sounds crazy.
they call me freaky. Do you really want to be an accessory?
And it's very and his
It's a
name.
bar.
There you go.
Hey, yo.
You want to be an accessory?
Yeah, that's a bar. Yeah, I gotta
That
give him
was a
that.
bar.
And
I
You know
gotta
what?
give
You
him
just
that.
ruined yourself by knowing my real name.
That was
No.
a bar.
Because you, Lord knows what you may be, what situation you may be put into.
Right.
Listen, I have plausible deniability everywhere. I don't have to know you. Okay?
Oh, you know now.
No, I don't. I don't.
You're an accessory, bro.
Well, listen, great to have you back. Great to have you back. Lots to get into, people. All right, NFL season is literally around the corner. Right,
Hurrah.
we're gonna go into the divisions. What team is going to come out of that division? It's all prediction. We don't really know shit. Like we're just gonna spitball it and see if we actually knock it out of the park.
We're gonna make it all even.
Exactly.
That's what we're gonna
We got Jets watch. We got to
Hoorah.
talk about that. Hard Knocks. The Jets are in the
Right.
news for a lot of different stuff right now. It's not necessarily good, but it's not necessarily bad. So we're gonna talk about that. Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott's saga continues, and I love it. Because I'm Team Jerry all the way. All the way. The new look Undisputed. I want to talk about that.
Hard.
Very interesting. Matthew Stafford said some stuff, or not even really him. It's more his wife, and I want to get you guys' take about it. Like, are you comfortable with your wife doing certain things? Like pillow talk type shit, right? Ben Simmons is a thing.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Never
exactly.
heard of him.
TJ Hockenson, he got the bag. He's the highest paid tight end in the league.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good. I got him in fantasy, so that's very good for me.
Back off.
Pete Alonso trade rumors for the Mets. I have something to say about Rondae Hollis Jefferson. I got a lot to say about him. Bishop Sycamore. Did you hear about this documentary
No.
on HBO? Oh, this is nuts. Completely nuts. We have irrelevant news of the week. We got the new segment. What did he say? It's going to be very good. And then the greatest segment on the planet, W of the Week.
Dummy. Yeah.
Now, before we get into all of that, obviously, we were having a conversation off pod, off mic, off camera. We were saying, what should we talk about in regards to the non-sports topic to start the show? Well, we all agreed, right?
Oh, yeah.
Freaky, you said, hey, Kanye's the conversation.
Without a doubt.
GQ Phil said the same thing, right? Nicole said, yeah, we got to co-sign that. Jimmy said it too. The only idiot brain in the room, Claw, that the consensus is he got head out there, right?
Right.
You saw he listen, it's clear. Butt cheeks, grabbed the back of the head. She had the guilty look on her face,
no,
like, is anybody watching?
She had a face like,
Is anybody watching? Yeah.
like, damn, I fucked up. I shouldn't be doing this right now.
Right. Like we should not be doing this on this boat right now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought that was the. I don't know what this. I don't know if I like what this nut tastes like.
Oh, that could be it too. That's a nice one. That's a nice one.
Yo,
But
that
yo,
was crazy.
but the only person in the room said that I don't necessarily think he was getting head. Gotta be Claw.
Right.
I'm not even gonna look his way. I'm not even gonna look his way. So
Don't
I
look
need,
over here.
I need him for it to explain because I'm not even gonna look that way. He can
that
just
shit
talk.
over there, B.
He can just talk. Go ahead.
Yo, your man was. You know what I mean? If
No,
he
no,
was-
go ahead. What you were saying before we got on pod,
I
please.
said, yo, if you want a speedboat and wherever you at, and you feel like you with your wife, and you want to get some top, you gonna do what you want.
That's not what you
That's
said.
not what you
So what
said.
did
That's
I-
not what you said,
That
bro.
wasn't even
He
the
wasn't getting
speedboat.
top. He
That's
wasn't
not what
getting
you
top.
said.
That's what you said. He wasn't getting
He
top.
wasn't getting top.
So
Oh.
what was he doing then?
He was ducking his wife from the pop.
He was
What?
He was ducking
pop-
away from the pop.
Why?
Pop being paparazzi.
Pop, he didn't want wife. He didn't want the pop seeing the wife. He said, "Yo, baby, yo, go ahead, go down there."
But
Stay
okay,
low.
so explain the
makes no
butt cheeks
sense.
being out then.
Yo, he had a high blazer. You know he got that H&M shit. You know what
Yo,
I'm saying?
the
This is custom,
The
baby.
Kanye apologist
There's-
continues.
Yo, it was
bro.
a
I love
mid-back
it.
split.
I love it.
Yo, the
I love
Kanye
it.
apologist continues, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't do it.
Yo, listen, 2 weeks ago, you was on, hey, I like Kanye. I'm with Kanye.
But-
I am
With him too,
believing.
shit.
I have
I'm
But
with
done
him
this.
what
Nah,
does this
man.
have to do with me
Right.
saying that Kanye is right about Kim? He's getting top on a boat.
Yo.
It's official.
From your wife. It's
From his
okay.
wife.
Your
It's okay.
wife, it's a bar.
Yeah,
I'm getting top from my wife on a boat. It's not no
fine.
Randy.
it's fine.
I'm not with Randy right now. Like, come on.
Dummy.
Nah, you bugging. Boy, you can hold that.
You understand, right?
Eat some of these
You
spicy
understand?
fries, B.
So he's saying.
Yeah.
So at first he said he's not getting top.
Right.
Now he agrees that he is getting top.
Nah, because y'all said he is.
That-
Y'all gonna say what y'all want.
Ooh, dummy.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yo, dude.
All right.
Now, here's the part about the whole story that made me laugh. It wasn't the fact that he got his butt cheeks out. That's one thing, right? It wasn't the fact that his wife looks super guilty. That's not the thing that got me, right? It's not the fact that everybody is talking about it and we're talking about it as well, right? So it's all tabloid news. The part that got me, I literally almost crashed my car when I saw the feed on my phone. Kim Kardashian says that she's embarrassed of Kanye West, of her kid's father out in the news.
What?
Yo.
First off, what does this have to do with you?
Like, shorty, you got a whole sex tape.
Right?
But that's
And it was
old-
whack.
That's old though. That's old news.
It's
Yeah,
old,
but
but
at
it's
the-
still
old
there.
news,
At the end of the day, that's the only reason why I thought he was getting top, because Kim was mad, and I want to see Kim be mad. Fuck a Kim, you heard?
Listen, first of all, Phil said it's old
Tour.
news.
That's old news.
It's new news to the next person that Google searches it.
Facts.
True story.
Yeah, hold on.
Like Jackie Chan that doesn't know her.
Right.
Hold on,
Right,
soundbite.
but when Jackie
Tour.
Chan Googles her, it'll be like the 12th thing down. If he even makes it that far.
That's a good
Right.
point.
Like if he even makes
But
it that
what
far.
will be the first thing up though?
Kanye's ex-wife.
Yeah.
But what picture?
Skims.
Skims.
Tour.
100%.
It'd be
That was,
Skims?
that was
Yeah,
a plug
100%.
too. That was a shameless plug. You should never did that.
But
You gotta
still.
take that out.
But you understand
still.
what I'm saying? Freaky,
Sure.
like, why would this be the tabloid that I have to see? Like, I don't give a fuck about your uncomfortableness about this man has his wife. It's not like he got caught with another woman and now this is embarrassing, right?
Right.
This is his wife.
This is her trying to stay relevant, bro.
Fact.
Yo,
Bingo.
Here's the bar.
all it
She
is.
can't do better.
She can't.
She can't do better.
He ruined her.
She can't do better.
I can't disagree.
She
Kanye
can't do
ruined
better.
Kim.
I can't
That's
disagree.
The bar. Anybody else is gonna be a lower substitute of life. Drake would be the only person, and even Drake was like,
Drake ripped that. He moved on.
Right.
kept it moving.
Yeah.
Put you on my song and give you no pub.
Right.
But is it
Hella
just me,
passes, bitch.
or did it look like Kanye's wife? I don't even know her name. To be honest with you.
Bianca something.
Bianca Bensori or
Yeah,
something like that.
Sorry,
Whoever.
baddie.
Sensory.
She's, for one, she is far from a baddie. She looks like a mannequin.
Yo,
She got those melons though.
And
you never went
Melons?
She definitely got those melons.
She
She
did.
got the
definitely-
who
What?
doesn't have melons?
A lot of people
A
don't.
lot
And
of
she
people
got the
don't.
milk drops. What are you
Yeah, what you
talking
talking
about?
about? Yeah.
She got
I gotta
no
disagree with you.
ass.
That's all right.
Bro.
She can buy that.
No, what, bro?
She can buy that.
Figure, bro.
You
You
bugging.
might you might
In
be
my- listen,
hating.
In my opinion, she's trash.
You might be hating.
But she looked like she was being forced to do that on that boat.
All right, so
I
you pushing the narrative right
I'm
now.
being serious. She does not look like she was comfortable.
What? All right. What sensible woman is gonna be comfortable out in a boat, giving top, and you know that paparazzi's around?
Word.
Then
Hey,
why would- then-
wait,
then
wait, wait,
why
wait,
would-
Yo,
wait,
cause
wait,
yo,
wait, hold
Ye
on.
gets everywhere he goes. There's paparazzi
Then
So
why
I-
would you do it?
But at the end
because
of the day,
she wants to
'Cause-
please her husband.
facts.
She's being
You're gonna
forced
have to
do
talk
it.
her into it.
No, she's being a wife.
You
Nah.
gotta talk her into it.
Who
Yeah, but-
the fuck looks comfortable on a small boat anyway?
Word, it's not like it was a yacht. Bro,
Word.
There
that was a rowboat,
This
bro.
isn't the Titanic, bro.
That was a
Like,
rowboat, bro.
There was-
No,
There was a
there's
lady.
facial expression.
But that was a rowboat, bro.
She looked like
She got caught.
No.
She got bagged.
First of all, no. She looked like 5 years from now she gonna say she got.
Come on, you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
There was a lady. It was a small boat. There was literally like a publicist or somebody who was sitting like right
Right.
next to them. like it's not like this person.
Bro,
is
every
here.
head motion that she made
All right, so look.
was tilting the boat.
At the end of the day,
that?
she was being a good wife.
No, I'm sure she didn't want to do it, but she's being a good wife.
It's like you have your wife, you have needs and urges and all
Bro,
things.
Right.
Stop.
You're talking about
Stop.
talking your wife into doing something publicly on a boat next to a person. There's not just a driver who's like not paying attention.
Bro.
There's also a lady who's sitting there facing y'all.
Facts.
So listen to this. Why would you make your wife that uncomfortable?
Because he's in the moment.
So therefore, we are saying that she was put in a very
She didn't top him, bro.
bad predicament. That was uncalled for. She did not want to do that at that time and place. She did not. You and I both know that.
You don't.
It was written all over her face
You want to say that she didn't
in white ink.
She didn't want to do it, or she just needed to get talked into it a little bit.
No, she
Facts.
didn't want to do that. She didn't want to do
She
that.
might have owed him one. But I
At
don't
the
think
end,
she did
listen,
it.
at the end of the day, unless you're into that kind of thing, it's embarrassing. I wouldn't want my wife out there looking crazy in the streets. Come on.
You're also
thought-
not Kanye where you don't
Yeah,
have
man,
privacy.
You're not Kanye West.
You got privacy in your home.
No, I don't think he does.
I'm sure he does. But so you're not with it. So you, like no car stuff.
Listen,
no
I
public
do listen.
stuff,
No,
you're
no,
not
no.
doing
I
any-
didn't say that.
Freaky Fang.
No, I didn't say
Freaky
that.
Fang is not into.
Yeah,
No, no.
he capping right now.
Rapper
no.
Freaky Fang.
I'm
But-
into-
I'm sorry,
Look,
unless Freaky Fang is
I'm
in his
into-
home,
I'm
he
into
is
a
no
lot-
longer Freaky Fang.
Nah, bro. I'm
Whatever
into-
the name
Prude-
is that we call him by
Prude
his first
Fang.
name, that's what he is.
Bro.
He's proof
Prude
fan.
No,
Fang
no,
is
no.
crazy.
He's proof
I'm
fan.
into many types of different types of voyeurism.
Mhm.
All right. But
Oh,
I'm
voyeurism is okay.
But I'm not.
Because it's not his wife.
But
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo,
It's somebody else's
what is
wife.
going on with it?
Dummy.
Come on.
I'm not gonna.
Come
have,
on.
No, I will not have my lady in these streets looking crazy.
They wasn't in the streets. They was on a boat. They was on water. They was on. We got him. It's on water.
And it was
We got him.
They show love different out there.
Stop.
Do whatever you
Look,
want.
here's the thing, right?
Stop.
Here's the thing that people don't realize. You can be able to coerce your significant other to do something, right? They'd be like, yo, but people are around. And you're like, yo, come on, go ahead, do it. And then you're in the act, and then somebody comes around, and there's this big surprise look. Yo, I told you somebody was gonna catch us.
Right.
That's the look that she had on her face, not like, I didn't want to do this. It's
What
like,
do you
yo,
mean?
I told you we would get bagged.
Right.
That's
Bro,
the look that she had on her
Someone
face.
was sitting 3 feet from them. How did you
Nah.
not know you
But
were
that's
bad?
different.
different.
That's different than
That
paparazzi.
person was already there.
That person's already. They already know what's up.
That person already signed
Bro,
the NDA.
That
Yeah.
person got the end.
Crazy,
Exactly.
though, crazy thing is like I'm not gonna be doing that with my lady with you sitting next
I
to
get
me,
it,
bro.
but you're not Kanye, bro.
She looks
You
so
know what it is?
She
See?
looks so uncomfortable.
That's the difference, though. This is his second wife.
Right.
I don't know about this Freaky
That's
Fang
what
guy,
it is.
bro.
Yeah, Proofing. We going Proofing
I
now.
don't know about
What?
this
Yeah, we going
I'm
Proofing.
not
We
gonna
might
dis-
have-
I'm not
you
gonna
might have to get
disrespect my
demoted,
lady,
bro.
Hanging out with the proof.
I'm not gonna disrespect my lady.
Nah, I feel
We're
you,
not
bro.
saying to disrespect you. We're just putting our minds in the mind of Kanye and his wife.
He disrespect.
That she got the look of like, yo, I told you we was gonna get bagged.
Right.
That it wasn't a look of like
I
she
understand
was
that, but that's what I'm-
mad.
but that's what
It's
I'm
just
saying.
more she's mad because she told them they were
Right.
gonna get
But
bagged.
that's what
He
I'm
didn't-
saying.
he
She
didn't
was-
be
she
to
knew
her.
she knew they were gonna get bagged,
Right.
Right.
and he still insisted that happened.
How many times that's happened in a relationship where
Yes.
your girlfriend tells you, yo, don't do something, you do it. It doesn't even have to be sexual. It turns
and it
bad,
happens.
and then she says, yo, I told you you shouldn't have did that.
That's different.
No,
though.
it's
It's
not.
not. It's the same.
It's the same
no.
thing.
It's the same.
No, not
It's-
when.
listen,
I'm not,
my
I'm not
wife
gonna do
is-
anything to have my lady looking crazy.
My wife is 100% the I told you so.
Right.
There is not a scenario in which I thought I was right when I was right.
But
9 times out of 10,
Yo,
I
listen.
am wrong.
But in
Listen,
any of those
but it
scenarios,
doesn't stop me from doing
the
any of
wrong
those
thing.
scenarios, did you leave her out here in these streets looking crazy?
I mean, I didn't mean to, but sure.
Oh.
Like,
See?
you don't mean to, like, you do dumb shit.
Right.
I'm not saying that she
I
did
don't do
anything.
dumb shit,
I've
I'm
done
sorry.
dumb things that
Right.
left her looking
And,
crazy.
and
I don't
listen,
do dumb
and as a
shit.
man, you can be able to like convince your girl to join you doing some dumb
Right.
shit.
You'd be like, hey, listen,
That he did some dumb shit and got caught.
let's have a
That's
good
all
time.
it is.
It's okay. We'll be fine.
Exactly.
No one's gonna know.
No one's gonna know.
Listen, we drive
will
in this
they
car,
know?
come sit on my lap, and then the cops bag you. And then the girl's like, yo, I told you we shouldn't have did this.
You
Right.
right.
You were right, man.
Like, what are you talking about, Prude Fang? Like, get out of
Bro,
here.
but
We taking his name.
Nah, but
we
this
taking
is
his name,
Kanye.
bro.
There's always somebody with a camera
We
looking
taking his
for
name.
this man.
We taking his name, yo. We taking his name for the night.
Not when there's a camera always looking for you, bro.
You are suspended from Freaky Fang for the night. All right, that name is gone.
Listen, the odds of a cop pulling you over in that situation, it's slim. It's slim.
Right?
Yeah, but you can see a cop boat coming from a mile away, bro.
Not necessarily.
Yes,
Hey,
yes,
hold
you
on.
can.
Because the way it was, you saw Kanye coming from a mile away, too.
Hey, bars. Bars.
First off, whoever took that photo has an amazing zoom, or they were close by.
These are professional photographers, bro.
Sniper.
They were
These are
close by.
snipers.
Sniper, bro.
These are snipers.
It's Bobby Lee Swagger.
Like, yo, these TMZ snipers out here are the best.
They got it.
They're the best, yo.
They're fucking good.
They had the foresight to take a picture of his ass.
Right.
Yo, they got the foresight to take a picture of his foreskin.
Right.
Right. In order to prove it.
They got the foreskin in HD.
Wow.
Got it in HD.
Wow.
You got him.
Got it in HD. That's what I'm gonna say. So, like, the biggest thing for me is like, yo, listen, Kanye and his wife out there doing whatever. I don't care about that. But Kim, get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that. Don't try to spread that on the children. They fine. They love their father. They go with their dad. They not getting no haze on this. This is the last thing that they gonna get haze on.
Them kids don't even have Google, bro.
You know what I mean?
Shut up.
This is the last thing they gonna get
I
hazed
hate
on.
her haircut.
All those kids have.
Who, Kim?
Yeah, she got not Kim. His wife. I
Sensory?
hate her haircut.
You throwing shots. You sound like a hater right now.
I feel like, I'm starting to feel a little static from that.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I'm not feeling her at all. I think she's trash, bro.
My man Ye hasn't striked out yet.
Bro, I
gotta
think
relax.
she is trash.
Really?
You gotta relax.
There's nothing appealing about it's just tits.
I
That's
tell you this though. His wife is better than Davison that Kim K was dating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's a fiend.
I mean,
junkie.
And she decided, so that's not embarrassing to her children, but this is.
Right.
I mean, the street saying.
I'm just saying.
Your man's tree trunking though.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say.
I don't know what they say about him.
They say that they say that he hanging. Pause.
Yeah,
I don't know what they say about him. But Pete
that's what they say.
Pete Davidson take down your fantasies all day, every day.
They say that
he's doing,
his body count.
They say that his body count is way high because of the reputation that he has.
The quality. He got Ariana Grande on
right.
there.
He's not, but it's talking about what he got. What he got.
That's it. Hey,
Jasmine in the building. How you doing?
He can be the ugliest person in the world, but he takes down everything.
Yo, tree trunking.
Yeah, so he tree trunking. That's what they say. Allegedly. So that's my thing. You sound like a hater right now, Freaky Fan. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We're gonna have to suspend the Freaky name.
There's so many other women I would pick over Sincerity, bro. It's not even
we're gonna listen. I understand. But listen, we're gonna suspend the name.
Sexy Rata, Bianca Sensori.
Stop.
Bianca Sensori.
Say the truth. Tell
Bianca.
me.
It ain't no goddamn Sexy Red.
All right, then we got.
So you taking Bianca?
Over Sexy Red, yeah.
Bianca Sensori or Doja Cat?
We got him.
We got him.
No. Doja.
Which Doja?
What do you mean, Doja?
Because
what difference does it make?
Not the cow.
I done seen a lot of different ones. I seen Pinhead. I done seen a
Pinhead.
different. Nah, I didn't touch no Pinhead.
You already 2 for 2.
Facts. After the break, what we gonna do? Jets watch.
Let's do it.
Jets watch after the break.
Yo, it's your man DJ G Money from that Flip the Script podcast. You see it? We in the studio right now. Flip, shut up. Yeah. Oh, listen. Shout out to the All Even podcast. My man Barry Grant Jr. What's up, man? What happened? What you want to say to the people?
Shout out somebody else's podcast?
Yeah, my man get the joint. What's up?
All Even.
All Even podcast.
Yo, it ain't even up here, boy. We put this what's up, man? All Even. Yo, oh my God. What's up with you, man? Now that's a shout out. You keeping this?
Yeah, keep all that. You want to jump
All
on the
Even
camera?
podcast, right?
Yeah, All
Shout out
Even.
to All Even podcast, right? All Even. That's your man.
My man.
All right, shout out to All Even podcast.
100%. He cool. Is he cool? Let me see. Is he cool?
G. What is it, G? Oh. Shout out, G. Oh.
He cool, man.
Jets watch. Hard Knocks episode 4 was good. It was obviously the Aaron Rodgers show again.
Of course.
But the biggest takeaway from the week of Jets watch and Hard Knocks was the issue between the linebacker for the Giants and Aaron Rodgers. So the linebacker from the Giants, I can't remember his name. Jimmy, can you look that up for me? Let me get that context. Yeah, from the Giants. So he literally, there was an issue where Randall Cobb had a blindside block on one of the players, right? The linebacker took offense to it, and the next play he shoved Aaron Rodgers after the play.
Yeah, on a play that was like.
So Aaron Rodgers goes up to him and was like, "Yo, what the hell are you doing? Like, don't touch me like that, bro. Like, you know, have some respect. Like, you know what I'm saying?" So the guy was like, "Yo, fuck out of here. What are you talking about?" So Aaron Rodgers was like, I don't know who you are. Like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? So the dude's like, "Oh, I don't know who you are." He's like, "Come on, bro. Like, stop it." So now it's like everybody is looking at it from two lenses, right?
Jihad Ward,
thank you. Okay. Everybody's looking at it from two different lenses. Was Aaron Rodgers wrong for what he did? And is it putting a target on the Jets' back for the season? Because obviously Hard Knocks does that anyway, right?
He's gonna do that.
But now Aaron Rodgers is here, and now there's this bravado that they're starting to have. But for me, I'm like, let them have their fucking bravado. We're talking about a franchise that hasn't made the playoffs in 12 years. The last time that they actually had some swag about them, Rex Ryan was here.
I need to relax.
Right? Rex Ryan was here. Rex Ryan was like, "Yo, we gonna win Super Bowls," right? And listen, they were pretty good on the Rex Ryan for 2 straight years.
I need you to shut up.
So it's like, for me, leave Aaron Rodgers alone. If these Jets want to be confident and do their thing, let them be the bad guys in New York.
Let's let us do what we're doing.
Let them do what they do.
Thanks.
They have the talent. They got the quarterback. They got the swag. Let them do what the hell they want to do.
We got the city too, by the way. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is like, Randall Cobb was in the wrong. He was wrong. Aaron Rodgers checked him, but the way it looked on Hard Knocks was that Aaron Rodgers was jokingly checking him, right? Like, "Yo, bro, what are you doing, man? Like, you gonna give up all your training camp money on this fine right here?" And Randall Cobb was like, "Oh, well, you know, I blacked out, man. I wasn't really realizing what I was doing. I ain't hit nobody in a while." So if you're watching Hard Knocks as the other team that happened to, you're gonna feel away, right? But
this is real time,
just relax. Like, it's,
but,
you know what I mean?
Is when things behind the lens may come off a different way.
Yes.
You know, and that's one thing we have to take into account.
Yes.
You know, so man, I just.
Do you think? But here's my question for you: do you think that the Jets are too cocky?
I'm not gonna say I think they're too cocky. I feel like you got a group of guys on an organization that normally is dog shit. And they finally got something good going. No, I'm not even gonna say they have something good going because it's yet to really
I'm not
been
gonna say
seen.
dog shit.
It's yet to been seen or proven. But you know, with the cast of characters they have, I could see why they would, you know,
puffing their chest out a little bit.
I understand it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's yet to been proven.
All right, so let's go to the resident Jets fan.
Thanks, guys, because this is a fucking Jet watch and I haven't talked yet. But listen, I'm just gonna get my shit off. It's Jets versus Giants.
Right.
Rivalry.
Oh, we here now? We understand what's going on?
Right.
It's for the city.
Right.
Preseason or no preseason. It doesn't matter. It's MetLife Bowl.
Respect.
If someone comes and checks the quarterback, what are you doing? Even when the play is dead, you're trying to hurt me. Yo, chill, bro.
Even if you in the wrong, you still gonna protect your quarterback.
Yo, you relax.
Well,
even if you're in the wrong,
you may not make this team, my boy.
Right.
And then just say, yo, I don't know you, bro. Who are you? OG's gonna talk that type of talk.
Facts.
And then dog you on the next play touchdown. Come on, son. You need to relax.
Fair. Listen,
put some respect on my name, my boy. Because you know who I am.
It's a rivalry in the city. Like the Jets and the Giants are always jockeying for position. The Jets have the Giants have the historical, you know, franchise. They've won Super Bowls. They're very respected, and the Jets are looking to build their own legacy.
Well, let's be serious. Let's be 100% honest.
Yes.
MetLife Stadium is Giant Stadium.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure is.
You know what I'm saying? So come on.
All right. Cut the mics off. Nicole, you ready? You ready to go? Let's go.
I think everyone realizes that.
I agree with you.
You know?
I agree with you.
So, granted, I understand.
Even when you go in there, it's not my Giant shit in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Even when you go to see if you go watch the Jets play a game, you forget it's even them playing.
They put green everywhere. Stop it. They put
it
green
feels very
everywhere.
Clipperish. It feels very Clipperish.
But see, this is my shit.
Hey, I'm just being honest. It does.
Yo, we gonna win this year and we getting our home. We gotta win this year to get our home.
I would hope so.
And when we get our home, we coming back to Queens. And then we can go to City Field.
It's very
and
Clipperish. I agree. I agree. But listen, my point is that I don't think like people are just making us think about nothing. Like if the Jets want to go ahead and poke their chest out, let them do that. Right. They have one of the best defenses in football. They have one of the best quarterbacks in football. Right. They have one of the best running attacks in football.
One of the best wide receivers too.
One of the best young wide receivers in the game.
Let's talk about it.
Let them puff their chest out for a bit. Like, when was the last time we can literally say that about the Jets?
Facts. And when the Cowboys can ever say it.
Okay, now you just.
All right, you want to go? Let's go. Take the clothes off.
You just wilding right
Take them off.
Now, my only thing is, all right, puff your chest out. I get it. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. It makes sense.
Right.
Back that shit up when the season starts.
You have to.
When the season starts, back that shit
up.
The
target is on their back now. They're going to have to back it up because their first 5 weeks of the season is rough.
Right.
Very, very rough.
And the rest of that shit lay up, boy.
You know, that's all it is, man. So I think it's much to do about nothing. But, you know, the fact that they're on Hard Knocks, they're a target. So, moving on. Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones and Dak continue their little tiff. It's like a tug of war over there. Dak has not gotten close enough to Jerry to be one of Jerry's boys, right? Mm-hmm. By design. He wants to make sure that he keeps that arm's length because when negotiations happen, he doesn't want to be convinced that he's one of Jerry's guys. I get it. But now Jerry is looking at it like, all right, I gave you your money, and we're still in the same place that we were when I gave you that money. We're not any better. We're not any worse. But you continue to have poor playoff performances, and we're stuck here in neutral. So what I'm going to do is, for the first time in a long time, I'm going to go ahead and think about the future. I'm going to go ahead and trade for a kid that San Francisco 49ers gave up a lot of draft picks for because I particularly think that he's a better version of Dak if we can be able to develop him the right way. He's bigger. He has a better arm. He's faster. More mobile. So if they can be able to develop them, then now you have an option post Dak that you never had before. But here's the part that everybody was talking about that just had me nuts. Oh, well, you don't think that Jerry Jones should have mentioned something to Dak Prescott about bringing in the quarterback? And I'm like, where was this ever a thing where I'm the owner, I'm the general manager, and I have to tell you or talk to you about who I'm bringing in here?
Makes no sense.
I bring in whoever the hell I want to. Your job is to do your job. I can go ahead and go trade for the number 1 pick in the draft and go draft another quarterback next year. What does that have to do with you? If you do your job, you're good. Yeah. If you don't do your job, why should you keep your job?
Right.
That's the thing about football. It's always the next man up. People lose their jobs to injury or performance every day in football.
Listen, if he's that worried, then
you know that there's a problem.
Right, you need to step it up.
Correct. So if I'm Jerry Jones and I trade for this guy, and you heard that Dak had a press conference, and they're like, the guy asked him, hey, are you surprised about what's going? Oh, well, nothing surprises me around here anymore. Oh, you sensitive about it, bro?
Sound butthurt.
Sound hurt. No. Want tissue? Yeah. Want tissue? You're the starting quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Who gives a who's behind you?
Facts.
If you do your job, like not lead the league in interceptions like you did last year, you won't have to worry about Trey Lance taking your job. It shouldn't even be a thing. He couldn't beat out anybody in San Francisco. What are you worried about it for?
Do your job.
Unless you have some reservations about your own game. So my thing is that if I'm Jerry Jones, I don't need to speak to you. We don't have that type of relationship. You made sure of that. You kept me at arm's length. So let's stay at arm's length. I'm going to be able to make this team up the way I want to. I'll bring in anybody the fuck I want to. And you do your job. And then when it comes contract time, then we can talk. But for everybody to make a big stink about his, you need to talk to him. Why? What are we talking about here? Is this not sports? This is not like you talking to your wife and you bring something in the house and you didn't mention it to her. That's something that's going to get you in the doghouse, right? This is sports. You're the quarterback. I'm the GM. I bring in whoever the hell I want to. Don't talk to me.
Right.
Chloe, what do you think?
Facts.
Yeah.
GQ Phil?
This is football, not basketball.
Facts. Thank you.
Wow.
That's something they do in basketball.
Well
hey,
put.
we're going to bring in this person.
Right.
What do you think?
How you feel
Well
about that?
put.
How you feel about this guy?
No, that's not.
This is football, bro.
That's different.
Not up in here.
Not up in here. Not for the Dallas Cowboys that are worth $10 billion. You play good, you fine. You play like shit,
You out of here.
you out of here.
Yeah, so-
That's the way it goes.
Right.
Nobody got a problem with when running backs get replaced.
Zeke.
They never talked to Zeke about drafting Tony Pollard.
right.
Nobody ever said nothing about that. But they gotta mention it. Look how he looks. Look in the interview. He looks dejected. Well, if he's dejected about this is gonna be a long season.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, football is notorious to like, even in preseason or whatever, like, you do a good thing, good game. Hey, you did amazing. You won the game for us. We're going to go ahead and cut you.
Yo,
Yeah.
Facts.
look,
We don't care.
Here's what's crazy,
Shit is
right?
just like
Here's
that.
what's crazy
Just like
about
that.
the circle of life about football with the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott was a 4th round pick. Trey Lance got traded for a 4th round pick. Dak Prescott wowed in preseason and took Tony Romo's job because he hurt his back. So it wasn't because of Tony Romo's lack of ability. It's the fact that he got hurt while he lost his job. So the person, you took somebody's job that was the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys for a decade. And you took his job just like that.
That's right.
And this is Trey Lance. We're not even talking
You
about
don't think that can be able to happen to you?
You forgot.
Oh, how quickly we
You
forget.
forgot.
How quickly we forget. I love being right sometimes. I do. Moving on. I'm done with him. TJ Hockenson signs the biggest tight end deal in NFL history. He's making $17 million AAV, signed $42 million guaranteed. It's big deal.
Wow.
He literally has reset the tight end market. So tight ends get paid. Everybody getting paid, but
That's it.
everybody getting paid, but running back.
We got him.
Yeah, bro.
That's foul. Even fullbacks getting paid right now. Even fullbacks getting paid right now is foul. It's crazy.
Blockers are getting paid more than running backs.
But here's my question in regards to Hockenson. Do you feel like since Thielen is no longer there and they got the kid Addison that they drafted, right? Is TJ Hockenson is he primed for a big season? Claude, I'll give it to you.
I do it, yeah, because JJ, I call him JJ. I mean, everybody knows what to expect there on his body. Granted, he's going to still get touches,
Right.
but at the end of the day, the safety net is going to be the tight end.
Correct.
They lost Cook. Cook was a slot back. That's what I call him. You have Madison, who has been a handcuff for you.
Not much of a dual threat.
Right, he's a handcuffer. We don't really know what he is when he has the chance and when
Right.
when they're really on him. So I do feel like they're gonna, tight end. This is a tight end league. Nobody realizes it. Tight end, you got a solid tight end, you win a Super Bowl. So if they have somebody like this, and this kid was balling in Detroit, doing what he needed to do, not too much
He
talent.
had a
but-
good year last year with the Vikings when he got traded.
Oh, there you go. So even still, I think he's a good push, and I feel like that quarterback on that team is definitely gonna get them the ball.
Yeah, I agree. Phil, what do you think? Hawkinson's primed for a big year?
Yeah, I definitely agree. They definitely see something that they wanted to invest in, and I think he's gonna have a great year.
Freak Fang?
As long as they can give him the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Kirk Cousins.
When he's hot, he's hot. Let's
When
just
he's
talk.
hot, facts. When he's hot,
Yo,
he's
he's
hot.
always on waivers, but
Somebody picked him up
that
early.
1 week where he's not,
He's
you
on-
already know he just
fact.
went for like 30.
Nah, Kirk Cousins definitely has a week or two
He,
where
like-
he go nuts.
He go nuts
Go
for like a couple weeks, and then they be like, "All right, you
Yeah,
shot."
facts.
like, ultimately, that's what it comes down to.
Big facts. Big
Yeah,
facts.
like,
So
you could be the best tight end, but if you don't have anybody to get you the ball,
big
you're
facts.
useless.
You need a quarterback. You need a
Right.
quarterback to get you the ball. So That's definitely right. I am a big fan of Hockenson. That's what I call him. TJ Hockenson. He's gonna have a big year. And yeah, moving on. Big story here.
Let's do it.
And I wanna speak to you guys because you guys have significant others. It's very big. Pillow talk that turns into public record.
Nasty work.
Nasty business.
Nasty work.
Right? So here's the situation. Matthew Stafford, his wife has a podcast. Matthew Stafford shared some things with his wife privately that she airs out on her podcast, right? He said that, he's having a hard time connecting with the younger players on the team. He feels like he's like the elder statesman and the old guy and trying to find something where he can be able to connect with these guys because everybody's on their phones. So having a conversation with a young 22 or 23-year-old when you're in your 35, 36, there's going to be a generational gap there. There's a disconnect, right? So he's telling her this in private. She shares it on her pod. So now people can be able to poke fun at him in the locker rooms. It's now a talking point for everybody. So I'd like to just give it to the room and I'll start with you, Freaky.
Damn.
What if you were Matthew Stafford, how would you feel today?
I'll be honest. I don't think the subject that was quote unquote leaked was that serious.
It wasn't.
Like if I'm pretty sure they know it, like within the locker room, they know it.
Yeah.
It's no big secret. But, if it's something that's supposed to be said in confidence, it should stay in confidence, I wouldn't expect you to run out and say it. But maybe, did she know that maybe I shouldn't say this?
I mean,
I feel like it's not that serious.
I don't necessarily think that, here's the thing, right? I don't necessarily believe that what he told her and what she reiterated on the pod is a big deal. But as a quarterback, saying that you cannot relate with your teammates, that can be spun in a negative way if the season starts to spiral out of control.
But
right?
Does,
that's the problem.
But it does sound like he cares and he genuinely wants to make this
yes,
happen.
He wants to fix it. Absolutely. Like, you can look at it from two ways. But what I'm saying is that how the media works, and a lot of people, especially these kids that are on their phones, they get media. They look at everything, right? So if the media is spinning it, if the Rams are 1-6, this is going to be a talking point.
Because he can't connect with it.
Correct.
Right.
Why can't he connect with the young receivers? What's the problem? This has been something that's been plaguing them all off season, into training camp, into the season.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really have high hopes for this team at all. But I don't think this is something that would really affect the dynamic of him and the team because, for one, if they're not really connecting.
I think it can. I would disagree with you on that. Really? I think that this can be a bigger story than it should be. It's not a big deal,
right?
But it's going to be a bigger story than it should be because of the success or lack thereof that they have in the season.
Yeah, but what do you really expect from?
Not much.
Not much.
Not much.
So this is not anything that's that crazy in my opinion.
Right, but narratives can cost people jobs.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it happens all the time. Narratives can spread and it can cost people relationships and jobs.
Right. Listen, ultimately, it seems like he actually gives a shit.
He does.
Kudos to him.
Right.
Do I think her saying that could be detrimental?
If she
depends on the outcome of the season.
She might be a little too comfortable.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right. Depends on the outcome of the season.
Yeah.
But I think most people who watch football don't really expect them to do much anyway. So it's what it is.
That's fair. GQ Phil, what do you think?
I actually disagree 100%. Like, your relationship with your coworkers, like whether you care or not, like is clearly a big deal because you obviously want to care and people want to feel that you care.
Right.
But if you're saying that there's a disconnect where you can't connect, that's a problem. Like, that's ultimately a problem. Like, it's kind of like when you hear about people when they talk about a coach of a team, right? Like, when you're a quarterback, you are the leader, you're the guy.
Right.
Right. So the first question that they normally, like, it's like two questions that you ask, right? is that person physically able, and like, do they have talent, all that type of stuff? Great. That's one, right? Fantastic. Do his teammates respect him? Like, can they listen to him? Can they take direction from this person? And if that second question, your wife is now telling people that you can't connect to the right, like Matt Stafford's a gunslinger. You know what I mean? Like he throws the ball.
He lets it fly.
Like he's not running. Like you're not gonna hear Matt Stafford running. You got a 50-yard run. It's not happening. Like, so you're telling me a quarterback who throws the ball can't connect to his teammates? As soon as there's an issue, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for Matt.
Right.
Like, especially if you can say our running backs are talented, our O-line is talented, our receivers are talented, but they can't connect to the quarterback, then maybe we need
it's a narrative that can be able to snowball. And the thing is too,
100%.
is like everybody now is going to start to listen to Mrs. Stafford's podcast, because if she's giving up game on that podcast, now everybody's going to start to think, well, did Matt say that? Is she getting it from Matt, or is this is her objective opinion that she didn't hear from her husband?
Right.
That's the problem. It's like if you have a brother, if you're an athlete and your brother's out there tweeting and saying wild stuff, right? He's his own person, but he's your brother. So where is he getting some of this game from? Right? It's hard to separate the two. That's the problem. And when you're the quarterback, it's not like he's a running back or a wide receiver. He's the quarterback of the team. It's always going to be a bigger deal than what it should be.
Right.
Because he's the guy.
He's the guy. He knows what everyone's
Right.
job is. He has to know what everyone's
if the team has success, he gets the credit.
Right.
If the team sucks, he gets all the blame.
Right.
It's just the way it goes.
I think this could be spun multiple ways.
Yeah, it can.
Because at the same time, like, I think it comes down to the maturity of the rest of the team that he's trying to connect with.
But if they're
Because-
young,
because-
then that's a question.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Like, it's hard to connect with younger people in many different aspects.
Oh, they're the
of
worst.
life,
Yeah, they're the worst.
You know,
They're the absolute worst.
Simple.
They are. Listen, speaking to somebody who is under 21 is the worst.
Yeah.
It's the absolute worst. They can't formulate a sentence correctly. Everything is R and ums. They're on their phones.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it's bad. It's bad.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's bad.
Listen, I hope that the team takes from this that he actually gives a shit.
Right.
And he really wants this to work.
He wants to fix
Right.
it.
I hope that's what they take from
Yeah.
this. You
Right.
know?
That's what I hope they take from it, but we all know how things are, right?
Yeah.
Moving on. Hi, Claude. How you doing? Real quick, we have 5 minutes. Something quick. Do we have anything quick? No, we don't. After the break.
Yo, this is Cigar Gents and Gals. I want to give a shout out to my boy Barry for All Even Podcast. Keep doing your thing, bro. Killing it.
NFL season is almost underway. We are less than a week?
Mhm.
Less than a week away from opening day. What's the first game? The Thursday game.
Thursday game is Chiefs versus I think it's Bills. Let me double check. Not the Bills. Hold on a second.
That'd be a good game.
NFL. So we are going to break down. This is going to be our NFL season preview kickoff show, where we are going to speak about who we think is the best teams in the division. We'll give our opinions about what we think their records are going to be and go from there.
Chiefs versus Detroit.
Chiefs versus Lions, which should be a very good game because Lions are much improved this season. What division do you want to start with, Claw? You want to start with the AFC East?
We can do it. Let's do it.
All right, AFC East. Who do you think has the strongest team? Who do you think is the weakest link? And what do you think the records are going to be?
I'm going to go. I feel like Jets have the momentum right now.
Okay.
I'm going to call it how I see it. It's how I feel. Write a book about it. If you don't like it, tell your mother to write me back. After that, I'm feeling they may go 13-4.
So you got Jets going 13-4.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to go the weakest team, the Patriots.
Pats are the weakest team in the
Pats
East.
are the weakest team.
Record.
We're gonna go 7 and what is it?
7 and 10?
7 to 10.
Bills.
Bills are gonna get exposed this year. It's a lot of uncertainty with the quarterback. Josh Allen's not really confident the way it sounds. Stephon Diggs, all that shit for the offseason, I think is gonna bite them. And plus, Buffalo is such a hard place to play in. Weather's gonna play a lot this year with this summer that we just had. I'm gonna go with them. They might go 10 and 7.
Okay, and then the Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins are the wild card, and they're gonna give the Jets the most run for the money because they're just so fucking just the pain in the asses of all pain in the asses. And I'm gonna go with them 11 and 6.
Okay. Phil, what do you think? AFC East. Who's the strongest team?
I don't know who's in there. I'm not big in divisions.
We just went over it. We got the Jets, Patriots, Dolphins, and Bills. So out of those teams, who do you think is the strongest?
Listen, I like the Dolphins.
Okay.
I like the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Hopefully Tua can stay healthy this year.
You got the Tua helmet, so
They got Tarico. I think it's a real electric offense. Like I feel like they're all going to do great this year.
So give me a record.
I don't know. Let's say they'll do 12 and 5.
12 and 5. So second team.
Same division.
Yep.
I always liked the Bills. I'm a big fan of Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, as Claude says, hard place to play, but like Josh Allen really plays well. Again, love Stephon Diggs, so I'll say they'll go like probably let's say do 11 and 6.
11 and 6.
Yeah.
Who's next? Jets.
Oh yeah, you guys are out there, huh? The Jets is out there this year. Aaron Rodgers, man, I'm really excited to see this offense. They looked great during the Jets-Giants game, which I was upset about. But no starters played in the Giants. I just want to say, but
Shots.
Oh my gosh. They should.
But they did look really great. That's probably going to be a great team too. I'll put them in the same with the Bills to see how they do.
Okay.
They do like
So 11-6.
11-6.
Okay, and then you got the Pats rounding out the division as the worst team in the division.
I would definitely say the Pats.
Because you throw shots at McCorkle Jones
I
all
think
the time. I
Mac
appreciate
Jones is a horrible.
Relax. Okay.
I'm
I'm not gonna stand here for
hoping
that.
to see some sort
I'm not
of.
gonna stand here for that, but that's your
Listen,
opinion. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. All right,
Yeah.
that's fine. Preview, who you got?
I feel besides the record, I feel like spot on.
Okay.
I'm going Miami.
You go Miami to win the division.
Miami to win the division.
Okay.
Buffalo, Jets, and the Patriots dead last.
So what you have any records for me?
I would say Miami. I want to say, I would say, 12-5.
Okay.
Behind them, I'd say the Bills, 10-7.
10-7. Okay.
It's hard. I want to put the Jets pretty much neck and neck with the Bills,
Mm-hmm.
and then Patriots. I'm thinking they're only gonna win about 8 games.
Okay, so you got them at 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fair. Listen, I'm. This is not a dispute or an argument. Whatever whatever y'all say is fine. I believe that. I think the Bills are gonna win a division. I think the Bills, even if they have some turmoil, there is some regression to the mean that they have, right? That they've had this window for a while. They've been one of the best teams in the AFC for the last 3 years now,
True.
right? There is going to be some regression. Everybody's saying that their window has closed, but I still think that they're going to be viable to win this division. So I got the Bills at 12-5. I got the Jets making the playoffs, wild card at 11-6. Wow. I have the Miami Dolphins because I think the Dolphins have a lot of talent. I think their running game is excellent. I think their wide receivers are excellent. the biggest question mark is Tua and the head coach for me. The defense is very good, but obviously Jalen Ramsey's hurt, so they're gonna have to wait for him to come back. They have Howard on the other side, he's a lockdown corner. They have a good defense. They have a lot of good young pieces. So that team is definitely gonna be a team that's gonna be in the mix. So I can see them going 10-7. And then you got the Patriots. I particularly think that the Patriots are gonna go 10. I think you're probably gonna have the AFC East be one of maybe 2 divisions in football to have teams that have winning records. Because every particular team in that division has one thing in common. They all have a very, very good defense. Patriots defense is good, which means that with an improved offensive attack, they have Bill O'Brien, that's the offensive coordinator. Mac Jones they said that he's looking good in camp. The weapons are still pretty questionable. They just signed Jalen Reagor, that he got cut from the I think it was the Vikings, I believe. Right. So every team in this division has defense, which means that they're going to beat up on each other, but they're also going to beat up on a lot of teams as well. So I think that this is going to be one of the competitive divisions. I have the Bills winning it by a game, and that's my AFC East. We are going to move on to the next division, which is the AFC West. A lot of people like the AFC West. We have the Broncos, we have the Chiefs, we have the Raiders, and the Chargers. So I'll start off. I think the best team, obviously, we have to go Chiefs, right? Yeah, Chiefs are the defending champions. They are the gold standard in the NFL right now. They got the best player on the planet, best coach on the planet. Defense is not that great. Their running attack is not great, but they don't need a great running attack because the way their offense is built, they're just special, right? So I got the Chiefs probably finishing 13-4, winning that division easy. Rounding out the division or coming in second, I have the Chargers. I think the Chargers have a great chance to be able to, keep lockstep at some points. I think they're going to go 11-6. The problem that I have with the Chargers is defensively, I don't think that they're that good. They have some pieces defensively that are good. Offensively, they're way better than they are defensively. And the head coach, Brandon Staley, is just very, very questionable. Right. Like, they had a 27-0 lead in the playoffs and lost. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if they're not going to replace this guy, they're wasting a lot of Justin Herbert's prime years because he's been a baller since he got into the league. I have the Raiders.
Like the Raiders.
I had the Raiders finishing third. I had the Raiders finishing at, I give them 9-8. 9-8. I'm not going to say that they're a playoff team, but I think that they're going to finish above 500. I think the combination of Jimmy Garoppolo and Josh McDaniels, that combo is back. That was the New England thing when he was there for a little while. He was very comfortable in that offense. He looked his best when he was there. Which made the 49ers plunge and actually, trade for him. So I think that combination is going to be good. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is very underrated. I think him and Devontae Adams are going to have a good connection. That team offensively is pretty good. Josh Jacobs, Hunter Renfrow. They have a decent defense with Max Crosby over there. So I like the Raiders. And then rounding out the division is them bum-ass Broncos. Russell Wilson, trash. I just don't think that Sean Payton is going to be able to resurrect his career. I just don't. And I think that he doesn't have to, because I believe that he's definitely got some grace from the front office and said, listen, do what you can. See if you can be able to make Russ look decent. Because if you can make him look decent, we're going to pack his ass up and send him somewhere else. Because we don't feel that he's going to be a franchise quarterback. Because you got to remember, his contract has not kicked in yet. It has not kicked in. The big super extension that the Broncos gave him hasn't kicked in yet. This is a make it or break it year for Russell. And if he can't look even remotely close to what he looked like before, they're going to be in big problems. They have a good defense. They got a good running attack. But if the quarterback can't stay upright and if he's gun shy in the pocket, what type of season are you going to have? Right. So that is my AFC West. Chloe, you got?
Same.
Yeah, I'm going to need more than that.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. You got it the way I got it. Same way.
I mean, you got it the way I got it, but I don't necessarily.
You got it the way I got it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right, yeah. Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, the bottom feeders.
Yeah, but what is your explanation as to why? Because obviously it's not the same as me.
It's literally to say you spoke on it pretty good. I'm not even lying to you. I'm not even piggybacking.
Okay.
It's solid. You're good.
I'll be honest with you. You're pretty much.
what do you want me to say? You want me to talk about the same shit?
I knocked it out of the park?
You knocked it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
say thanks.
Is that an all even right there?
That's all even.
All right, we'll
there.
take that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, we'll take it all even one.
All right.
All right, so are we moving on to the next one?
Let's go for it.
AFC North. I think this is going to be one of the divisions that are going to be like one of the toughest divisions in football. I think all of the teams are pretty good here. Who do I have number one? That's tough. I got the Ravens. I got the Ravens winning the division. I got them winning it at 12-5. I think the new offensive coordinator they have is gonna be able to kind of open up the offense a little bit, give Lamar Jackson a chance to actually throw the football and show what he can do. He has great weapons on the outside. They have a great running attack already. The defense is always solid in Baltimore. Like, he finally has weapons that he can be able to say he can throw to now, right? Like, there's not just a tight end anymore. So I think you're going to see the maximum potential that you can possibly see, or what people have been waiting for from Lamar Jackson. Coming in second, we're going to have the Bengals. I think the Bengals with Joe Burrow is one of the best teams in the AFC. I think they also finish 12-5. So I think we have a tie at the division. The top of that, listen, offensively, we know what the Bengals are. They have 3 wide receiver ones on the team. It's really unfair. Jamar Chase, Higgins, and Boyd. They have Joe Mixon at the running back. The offensive line is still a little questionable, but they held up last season and were pretty good. Defensively, they're starting to get a lot better. Their coach is starting to really hone his craft. So I like the Bengals. Coming in third place. This is definitely gonna be a hot take. I got the Steelers coming in third. I got the Steelers coming in third. I got the Steelers coming in third at 10-6. 10-7, excuse me. 10-7. I think Pickett and those boys over there with Pickens and what's his name? Deontay Johnson. They got the running back. Their defense is top 5 in the league. They have arguably one of the best coaches in football, right? If not the best. So I think that they're going to shock a lot of people. And I think the Browns round out the division. Not saying that they're not going to be a good team. They're going to be a good team. But, this is going to be, I think this is the only other division that I have, like, teams winning double digits. So we have the AFC East and we have the AFC North. Every team winning double digits. So I got the Browns finishing up at also 10-7. What do you have, Ricky?
I got the Bengals.
Bengals winning?
Bengals winning it.
Okay, that's fair.
Ravens runner up.
Yep, like it.
I also think this is a season where Lamar Jackson has to show improve.
Has to.
He definitely has to step up.
Yeah, he just got the bag.
But like you said, Burrow was Burrow.
Burrow's that guy.
So, and then I actually got the Browns over the Steelers.
That's solid. Browns got one of the best defenses in the league.
Browns over the Steelers.
Yeah.
Listen. Steelers got the coach. We all know that.
Yep.
At the end of the day,
unproven quarterback coming into his second year.
Right.
So there's a lot for them to be able to show as well. GQ Phil, what do you got?
I agree with Freaky Fang here.
Okay.
I definitely like the Bengals. I definitely think that. I mean, you said it all, right? Like, they have 3 number 1 wide receivers.
Nuts.
Joe Burrow, if he could stay healthy, like what they do like last year, I think they were like 12-5 or 11-6 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're gonna win the division again this year.
Absolutely,
definitely. Other than that, then after that, it's the Ravens. Love Lamar Jackson. Does magical things out there on the field. And then we have the Browns, which I've heard, they're doing great this year. I love Nick Chubb.
Yeah, we all love Nick Chubb. We're bad.
So, and then rounding it out is the Steelers.
Man lifts elephants for weight. It's nuts.
Is that a thing? He really did that?
Bro, he lifts like 900 pounds.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Like, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Chloe, you got?
I'm a little different from you guys. I do like the Bengals going first.
Nice.
Hey, they might go 12-5 in my book. Write about it. Tell your sister to tell me about it. If you don't like that one, I got the Browns coming in second. I think the Browns are studs.
He's a big fan of the Browns.
I like the whole Deshaun, rub and tug Watson. That's my guy. I believe in him. He has a lot of weapons he can pass the ball to, and he has Nick Chubb. Another rub and tug guy himself.
Yeah, facts.
All right, I got. Oh, hey, why not?
Allegedly,
Right?
allegedly.
With a name like that, what are you gonna do?
Allegedly.
My kind of guys.
Allegedly.
My kind of guys.
Let's say they're going 13. No, that's not 13-4. Let's do 11-6.
Okay.
I like that. I like the Steelers a lot. I like the Pickett and Pickett.
Pickett.
Yeah, I mean, I like those guys. I like what they got going there. They're a win culture.
Yeah.
Those guys are gonna do what they're gonna do. Let's go 10-7.
All right, I like it.
Hey, I'm not a believer in Lamar Jackson's arm.
Okay.
The legs got him through. He's a little older now. Got hit once last year, and he has OBJ. Now he has to give the ball to OBJ and has to share it with the Flowers and his go-to target, Andrews.
Mark Andrews. Yeah.
So the running game's still Thraka because they never improved that.
I mean, J.K. Dobbins is pretty good. He's all right.
I see him bobbing him out. We're gonna call this one 7-10.
Wow.
Yeah,
You got the
go?
Ravens
You guys
going
wanna go?
7 to
Wanna
Nicole.
go?
Yo, put the
Make
gloves on.
make sure you
Wanna
make
go,
sure.
Put the gloves on.
Facts.
Go, bro.
Put the gloves on.
That's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Hot take. To the worst division in the AFC, we have the AFC South with the Texans, Colts, Jaguars, and Titans. So obviously, listen.
We don't got to talk about this.
We don't have to talk about
Yeah,
that.
Jaguars are gonna win this in a landslide. I think
Hands
the
down.
Jaguars finish this season because their schedule is pretty weak this year. So they're gonna probably finish either 12-5 or 13-4. They have that type of team. They got a good offense. The defense is starting to come along, and that boy Lawrence is a bad man.
He's here, Pony
He's a
Boy,
bad
that's
man.
what I call him.
He's definitely a bad man.
Sunshine.
So yeah, I got that. Obviously we'll probably have the Titans coming in second. But it's pretty much a trash division. We have to give respect to the other teams. All right, so let me just get it off, right?
Do we?
Yeah, we do. It's an NFL preview. Come on. So I got the Titans rounding out second place. I think that they can finish 10-7. They still have a good defense. They still have King Henry. Tannehill is still pretty good, but if he stumbles, then they got the young boys back there that can be able to take over. So and they still have one of the best coaches in the NFL. My man is the guy. Next one, third. Goodness, you got the Texans and the Colts.
Colts.
Yeah, I got the Colts.
Word.
Yeah,
Snooze fest.
yeah, man. You got two. See, the thing is, the problem is that you got two rookie starters, right? You got Anthony Richardson, and then you got C.J. Stroud. So who's going to be the best of the worst?
Look, at American dinner, you send the kids to play at the kid table. No one gives a shit what goes on over there as long as you eat
Listen,
your
we
dinner.
care, all right? I
eat
got
your
the
dinner.
Colts. I got the Colts winning 6 games, 6-11 for the Colts,
I'm with
and then
that.
I got the Texans winning 3.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
First pick, baby.
Sounds about right.
First
So
pick.
let's move on to the NFC East. Here's our stuff.
Who's at the top? You know who's at.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say it right now. Cowboys are finishing number 1. They going 13-4.
Yo,
They got one of the best defenses in football.
shit is supposed to be called all even. It's
Nah, I'm being honest.
bro.
They have one of the best They have one of the best defenders in football, Micah Parsons. They have one of the best secondaries in football. They have one of the best linebacker cores in football. They have one of the best wide receiver cores in football. Their offensive line is top 10. Their quarterback is a fringe top 10 guy.
He's a fringe.
He's a fringe guy. So, I got the Cowboys finishing 13-4. I got the Eagles finishing 12-5. They take a little step back from they did last year. I think the defense is still solid. I'm still not a believer in Jalen Hurts. I need to see it again to see how he produces this year. The running game is a little different this season. Their defensive line is probably one of the best in the league, if not the best. They had 70+ sacks last season, and that's crazy, right? Their wide receivers are great, but it's really going to come down to the strength of schedule and how good Jalen Hurts is going to be. Next is going to be the New York Giants coming in third. I think the Giants are much improved than they were last season. I think Darren Waller helps them out a great deal. You know, he's injury prone, but at the same time, when healthy, Darren Waller is one of the best tight ends in football. Saquon Barkley proved that he could stay healthy last year. You know, he got his money a little bit, 1-year deal, right? So he can be able to prove it, play well, possibly get another bag from the Giants or get a bag from somewhere else. But I think he's going to have a decent season. But the biggest X factor for the Giants is not the head coach, it's not the offensive line, not the defense, it's the quarterback. Can Daniel Jones be able to live up to the contract that he has? Mr. Better use my strong hand, small hands, Daniel Jones. Can he be able to, you know, get to his receivers? They have that kid from Tennessee. What's his name? Oh my goodness, the rookie boy. What's his name, Cole? Jalen Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt is a well-touted rookie. He's gonna be a number 1. He's really good. So I got the Giants wrapping it up at 9-8. I think they finished at 9-8. And then the Commanders round out the division. They're pretty much still a shit show. But Sam Howell he's played pretty well in preseason. I'm hearing good things about the quarterback. He's pretty good. Ron Rivera, he has idiot brain. I don't know what's going on with him. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming out of their camp, and people are very questionable about him. But their defense is solid. Chase Young, they got some young guys over there that's gonna really be able to challenge and maybe make things a little difficult for the teams that are above them. But I think that they can finish anywhere between 7-10 and 8-9. What do you think?
Of course, you know I'm going for America.
Cowboys.
America.
Yeah.
You know, without a doubt. You know, I want to say 14-3.
I like that.
You know, I'm with it.
Cowboy love.
All the way.
I wanted to say I'm gonna win the lottery tomorrow too, but
relax.
I didn't say that.
Hey.
Sorry. Sir.
Coming up next, I want to say definitely the Eagles. I'd say 12-5.
Yep.
I want to put. Here's the thing. I want to put the Giants all the way at the bottom of the list. But you know, the other
now
team,
is that hate or is that real objective analysis?
It's hate.
Okay.
But the other team,
as long as you're honest, that's all.
Yeah, but the Washington really bad.
Yeah.
They're really bad.
They're really bad.
But I think people have too much faith in Daniel Jones.
Right.
Way too much faith. I think they gave him too much money, and he's, just gonna waste it.
Okay, so the Giants have a mediocre season, in your opinion?
Yeah, mediocre.
So what? 8-9.
8-9.
8-9. Okay. What about the Commanders?
Please.
Do they get the 5 wins?
Come up just short.
Okay, so 4-13.
4-13.
All right, Phil, who you got?
NFC East. I'd love to say I got the Giants. Obviously,
Okay.
put a lot of faith in Daniel Jones. I've heard he's been very accurate in camp.
I've never heard anyone say that.
That's what he be saying.
Well, that's what I be saying. A lot of good things coming out of the New York Giants camp. Love that, Darren Waller's there.
Stop.
Let the man get his shit off, man.
No. Can we speak out of reality, real, like we're in a real world?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let the man get his shit off, man.
Oh gosh.
He didn't interrupt you when you was going
This
off
is
the Cowboys.
blasphemous.
Well, man, go ahead.
Daniel Jones got ranked over.
He can't even keep his straight face.
over that Jaguars guy. What's his name? Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Blasphemous.
Like number 8 over Trevor Lawrence. Great.
Blasphemous.
I think we're gonna have a really good season this year. I think we'll win at least one playoff game.
Okay.
It's gonna be a great year. Great season.
Who comes in second?
Playoffs.
I'm gonna give it to the Eagles.
Okay. Eagles. Who comes in third?
And I really dislike Philadelphia. I went to school out there for a little while. I really didn't hate Eagles fans. But really dislike the Cowboys.
Yeah, facts.
I hate the Eagles.
So we got Cowboys going in coming in third. And then you got the Commanders, right?
Commanders,
all right, so after the break, we're gonna get Claus because we gotta go to break and wrap up the NFC East.
He has changed the game, whether you like it or not. He's changed it. He's impacted the game in some fashion or form.
I'm gonna find a bar mitzvah for you to go to, and you gonna turn that motherfucker out.
Yeah, all the gals watching.
Crack him
if you got him. All the gals watching, minus 6.
And I would like to formally welcome you to
Welcome.
Welcome
And welcome.
the grid.
To the grid.
To the grid.
Welcome to the grid.
And welcome to the grid.
Welcome to the grid.
We are wrapping up the NFC East, correct?
Correct.
Chloe, what you got?
I'm going Philly Eagles.
Philly Eagles?
I'm going 11-6.
11-6. Okay, so they take a step back last year.
I'm
last
gonna
year.
go. I'll go your Cowboys.
Dallas.
Yeah, Cowgirls, whatever you call them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with them. Let's do. I don't know. 13.
Well, if you have the Eagles winning 11-6,
Let's just back off, Enrique. 11-6 as well.
Okay, so you got them tied.
Got them tied up. Giants. 7-10.
Okay, so they finish on the 500.
Sounds about realistic.
Sounds about right.
And come on, we don't.
Commanders, good. Dude, they win 5 games.
Yeah, they do their thing. They always do. They win like a great streak towards the end of the season, and they do 6 games.
Do they go back to the Redskins?
I want them to.
That'd be fire.
Didn't somebody say, "Oh, I believe in magic"?
The Magic Listen, Magic Johnson. Not this year. Not this year. They're gonna be trash this year. Give them 2 years from now. Whatever they call, they're gonna be up. They're gonna be up.
Magic Johnsons.
They're gonna be up, son.
That's
They're gonna
the
be
name
up
right there.
Right.
Moving on to the next division, we have the NFC West. Rubbish. Okay. We have the Cardinals, Rams, 49ers, and Seahawks. Obviously, we're gonna have the 49ers. They're one of the best defenses, if not the best defense in all of football. Brock Purdy is their starting quarterback. They have Sam Darnold as their backup. They have a great running attack with Christian McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell. They have wide receivers and guys all over the place. Kyle Shanahan is the offensive guru that's putting everything together. They have they lost DeMeco Ryans as the defensive coordinator. He's now the head coach for the Texans. And they have Steve Wilkes as their defensive coordinator, which is a great addition as well. So the rich keep getting richer. I think the 49ers are going to be good. The only issue that I have with them is, can Brock Purdy do what he did last year?
Right.
Because now there's tape on you. Now you're not this, Mr. Irrelevant rookie anymore. Now you have expectations on you for this team that everybody says if the quarterback didn't get hurt, they would have probably beat the Eagles and they would have probably gone to the Super Bowl. So there's a lot of expectations on Mr. Brock Purdy. So we're going to see. That's my only issue with them. Can they be able to keep him upright? Can he stay healthy? And can they be able to maintain their dominance defensively? Being one of the best teams, if not the best team in the NFC. Second team in this division, obviously, I gotta have to give it to the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks they're proven. I think Geno Smith is coming back. He has something to prove. Mr. Comeback Player of the Year. They have DK Metcalf. Didn't really have a great season last year. I think he has a bounce back year. Defensively, they're not great, but running attack, they have Kenneth Walker. That kid is the man. And if Geno Smith does falter, they have Pete Carroll that can be able to step in and be a quarterback one. So that's always a thing, right? You know what I mean? Have his Monarchs out there wilding because he's a ringer. I don't care what nobody want to tell me. That man is 70+ years old and he can sling like that, pause.
When hit, he's in a wheelchair.
That is true, but he can't hit the quarterback anymore.
Can't
Can't touch the quarterback no more. Hey. So after that, we have the Rams. I think the Rams, we talked about them. We talked about Matthew Stafford. I think that they're in a transitional year. Cooper Kupp is hurt. What are they going to get out of Cam Akers? What are they going to get out of the defense? Darnold is not the best defensive player in the world anymore. He's taking a step back. He's getting older. Sean McVay, is this going to be his last year coaching the team? There's a lot of question marks with this team. So I don't think that necessarily they're going to be good. I have the Rams finishing at 7-10. After that, who do we have? We have the Cardinals. Yeah, the Cardinals are bad.
Yeah.
I listen.
Train wreck.
This might be a hot take. It might not. Who agrees with me that the Cardinals may be the team that doesn't win a game this year?
I give him one.
So you give them one.
give 'em one.
Phil, what do you give them?
I'm looking at their roster right now. I'm sorry, like, and I feel for them.
It's a wasteland.
It's real.
Yeah, it's a wasteland. It's definitely a wasteland.
Yeah,
I
one, two, maybe.
I think they go 0-17.
Damn.
They go 0-17. They're that bad. They're that bad.
Bad.
Yeah. Cole, who you got? I mean, it's pretty much a one-team race, honestly.
Yeah. I like your picks though. I'll go your picks.
Okay.
I might even trying to debate it.
Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what though? I think Seahawks are gonna surprise you.
I agree. I think
the
they're
Seahawks are gonna
good.
surprise you.
Yeah, I think they're good.
And for some reason, I'm only giving San Fran 10.
You got them going 10 wins.
I got them
So
with
10 and
wins.
7.
Yep.
So you think Brock Purdy struggles?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I can't disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? He's coming off the UCL surgery. He's in his second year. There's tape on him. It's very possible. And then the guy that they have to replace him is a guy that's been a failed quarterback as well.
Right.
So there's a lot of question marks at quarterback for them right now.
And what they say about Christian McCaffrey, like they're
They're gonna kind of lessen his load. Pause.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, that shit crazy. But yeah, they're gonna make sure that he stays fresh throughout the season. So you're gonna see a lot of Elijah Mitchell.
They might need him as quarterback again.
Facts, facts. They might need him to step in if they, if they need somebody to be able to throw that football. Moving on to the NFC North. I think the NFC North is an interesting division this year because you're gonna have a lot of teams that surprise you. I think the Bears are going to be much improved. I think the Lions are going to be much improved. So who do I have winning this division? I think I'm going to go Detroit. I'm going Detroit. I think Detroit has the offense. I think what I saw out of Jamie Lee Curtis last season was very good. He's turned himself into an excellent quarterback in regards to Jared Goff. Nobody even imagined that he would do what he did last year. And he had one of his best seasons. So I think he takes a step forward. I think they have the great offense over there with Amon-Ra St. Brown. They have Jahmyr Gibbs. They have the defense is starting to come together. Offensive line is pretty solid. So I think the Lions might win this division. And I got them winning it at 11-6. 11-6, the Lions win this division. I think the Vikings are coming in second. Then the Vikings take a drastic step back. Defensively, they're not that great. Offensively, we discussed it in regards to them losing Cook, them losing Hockenson. Thielen is now gone. So there's going to be a lot of attention paid to Justin Jefferson. There's going to be a lot of double teams that he's going to face. So, and I don't know if Kirk Cousins is going to be able to, find another guy. Maybe he can, but we have to see it. So I got them taking a step back. I got them going either 10-7 or 9-8. The Packers, I got the Bears finishing in third. I got the Bears improving. Bears finish 8-9, and I got the Green Bay Packers rounding out at 6-11 because I'm not sold on Jordan Love. I don't think that they're gonna be too good this year, but it's gonna take time. I think give them a year, they can be able to figure out how they're gonna be able to round out this offense and then go from there. Anybody objects?
No, we got that.
Good?
Fuck with it.
All right. Moving on to the NFC South. We have the Falcons, Panthers, Saints, and Bucks. My goodness.
Dirty Birds.
You got the Dirty Birds winning it?
Dirty Birds.
Interesting. I have the Saints winning.
I got Saints too.
I got the Saints winning it. I think Derek Carr is going to be very good. He has some weapons over there that people are sleeping on. Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, Johnson, the tight end. They have some guys over there. What's my man? Taysom Hill is still there, right?
He's still the guy.
He's still Mr. Gadget guy, right?
Mr.
They have Alvin Kamara, who's suspended for 4 games, but he's going to be back. The defense is still pretty decent. It's not as great as it used to be, but it's still pretty good. I have the Saints finishing at 10-7, winning this division. I think the Falcons with Desmond Ridder as their quarterback, as well as Bijan Mustard Robinson, gonna do his thing. And they got Kyle Pitts. They have Drake London over there. They got some boys over there, man. So I think they go 9-8. Panthers and the Bucks, they're gonna be fighting for the last spot. I think both teams win 4 games and go from there. I think the Bucks are rubbish.
Yeah.
I think the Bucks are rubbish. I think you're seeing in the beginning of the end for the Bucks. Mike Evans and them, they're talking. They can't come to an agreement on a contract extension, so Mike Evans might be on the move. He might be gone by week 8. Somewhere else. I'm hearing Dallas is involved. I'm hearing the Jets are involved. I'm hearing there's a lot of other teams that might be involved to get Mike Evans. Could you imagine Mike Evans on the Cowboys?
That'd be crazy, bro.
I don't fucking want.
Gracious.
I don't
Woo.
want. I don't want Mike Evans.
You don't want Mike Evans on the other side of Garrett Wilson? You're bugging, bro.
No, but Mike Evans is a hothead, and he will cost you a lot of first downs for his aggression and the way he behaves.
Yeah, but you got Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback.
I'm just saying. Yeah, that only works when it works, and when it doesn't, it doesn't. I seen him almost fuck it up for Brady with his bullshit ass behavior.
But they also did win a Super Bowl.
Let's just back off.
I'm
right?
just saying. I'm just saying. You could be wrong, Claude. You could be wrong. So that is the NFL preview of the season. Question: hot takes. Who's in the Super Bowl for you guys?
Dallas.
You got Dallas and who?
Oof. That's a tough one, man.
Spitballing. I'm not gonna hold you to it.
I kind of want to see Kansas City though.
Okay, so we got Chiefs and Cowboys.
Yeah.
Phil, who you got in the Super Bowl? Early prediction.
I always gotta assume that Kansas City's gonna be there.
So you got the Chiefs?
Pat Mahomes.
Uh-huh.
Daniel Jones.
I'm not that delusional.
Chiefs Giants.
I don't think it's Chiefs. I don't think it's Chiefs Giants. Like, I'm not that delusional. Could we do I don't know who they face.
If you're gonna hate on the Cowboys, you might as well say Eagles.
You think Eagles get back? You think it's a rematch?
Repeat of last year? I can do that for now.
Okay, so he has a rematch of the Super Bowl. Who you got, Claw?
Yeah, we're going fucking Jets and let's go Jets and damn Eagles.
Jets and Eagles. Interesting. I like that.
A lot of green out there, you know.
A lot of green out there.
It's hard to see the green.
I have
blue.
An interesting Super Bowl. I have a dark horse in the AFC because the AFC is loaded. They are. I got 49ers. And I have Ravens.
Really? Think the 49ers make it out?
I think that defense is that good. Joey Bosa is that scary.
Come on.
Or is it Nick Bosa? No, it's Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa is the guy.
Yeah.
Bro, they have the best linebacker core in football. They got one of the best defensive lines other than the Eagles. So, yeah, I got 49ers and I got Ravens.
Okay.
So, we'll see how that plays out. Moving on. How do we feel about the new Undisputed?
Wayne bodied it.
Song's fire.
Song's hard.
Song's fire.
Wayne went in.
I like it. I feel like it's a reach.
Okay.
I like it, but I do feel like it's a reach. I feel because of all the talk and everything, I feel like Skip had to do this.
Uh-huh.
You know, but
what do you but elaborate a little more. What do you mean by reach?
Him getting Lil Wayne, and I feel like he needed something that was just gonna wow the masses.
But can you blame him?
I just think it was unnecessary.
So you would have been fine with him doing what?
Regular Skip, like
him by himself?
Well, not by himself, but I can see him with Sherman though. You know, it makes sense.
Okay, so you would
I like the dynamic with him and with Irvin.
Yeah,
you know?
so you're okay with the panel of people.
Yes.
You just don't like I think I agree with you. I think before I say my take, I want to ask GQ Phil. Have you seen the new Undisputed?
I haven't seen the new
Okay.
Undisputed. I just saw that one clip where who was it? Richard Sherman said being a cornerback is harder than
yeah.
being a wide receiver.
It's right.
Which I think is a great take.
It is.
Like, it is wide receiver. You run a route, you look for the ball.
Yeah. You never
much harder
see
to be the cornerback who doesn't know the route that the person's
you
running.
never
Right.
see
Gotta look for the
somebody
ball.
switch from cornerback to wide receiver.
Right.
It's always the other way around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a guy that couldn't make it as a wide receiver, they'll go to corner. They'll go to corner.
Oh, really?
But at the same time, I don't see. I think like a guy like Trayvon Diggs, right, had the athletic ability to be able to switch. But what Sherman is saying is that it's not the norm to see that because you have to be an athletic freak to be able to do something like that. You can't just say, all right, well, I ain't making it at wide receiver. I'm going to just switch the corner. It's a completely different position. You have to know how to cut people off. You have to understand how a wide receiver is taking his routes. You have to study the wide receiver and how they come out of their breaks. There's so many different things or different sequences that you have to learn. So a lot of tape to watch. I completely agree with Sherm. I think it's spot on.
Yeah. So far, I'm intrigued. I think they have great conversation. I think it's good takes on the show.
I would say
far,
this:
so good.
if Claude doesn't have anything other than his Lil Wayne take. Okay, so Claude loved the Lil Wayne song because he's a music guy, right? Which is fire. Here's my takeaway from Undisputed. You know, I've been saying on the show that Skip was gonna come back and bring the heat, and he did. I think that Keyshawn Johnson, Richard Sherman, Michael Irvin, Rachel Nichols, it's a really great team that he's assembled. And I didn't think that he was going to come back as this pseudo moderator.
Right.
It works. I think it really works for him. I think him being the pseudo moderator is good. I don't know if that's going to be the template going forward. They may switch it. They may give it to Rachel depending on what her other engagements are. Because I know that she just signed another deal with another place that she has her own show. So I don't know if she has that type of time to commit to that. But if this is the format, I'm okay with it. I had a conversation with one of my homies on IG, and he was talking about the narrative that's out there in regards to I like to say the C word. It's no.
Wow.
That's
what I heard.
Anytime you hear the C word, that's the first thing that comes to your mind, right?
It's immediately
right. But it's more of the chucking and jiving word. Right. So I'm not gonna say it. But and he said that, oh well, you know, you see a lot of shucking and jiving with Undisputed. So this is when I had to kind of balance it out. I said, why is it shucking and jiving on Undisputed, but it's not shucking and jiving on First Take? What's the difference? So just because Skip is here, you have to think that way, but they were acting the same way when they were on First Take. Michael Irvin comes out and acts the same way. Keyshawn Johnson was with Jay Williams and the other guy, Zubin, or it was Kellerman, acting the same way. So why is it shucking and jiving there? The problem that we have with this turf war that people are having now, where it's like, oh, well, I don't watch Undisputed. I don't watch First Take. It's all the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. It's all the same shit. It's all entertainment.
Bars.
True.
Michael Irvin does it for entertainment. We're watching TV. I think people forget that you want to hear your sports. You want to get your takes, but they also have to find ways to entertain, because there's a lot of people that don't digest sports the way I do, or you do, or the average person who's a big sports head is. Some people just are like, they watch something, they get some information, they move about their day.
Oh.
So them seeing something entertaining may make them want to watch again tomorrow. So for me, it's like, I understand the narrative. I don't like that it's only on one side. If you want to talk about the shucking and jiving, talk about it in the regards to the industry of what they're putting out there. We don't need to shuck and jive to be entertaining. So if that's going to be somebody that, if there's another space that comes in and says that we're going to do it the traditional way, we're not going to do any props and do all this nonsense and getting up and yelling, and we're just going to sit here and have a debate and do that, that's fine. But don't just make it seem like it's just one side. That's what I don't like. Don't make it seem like Skip's show is failing because it hasn't even been on TV for a week and people are putting out ratings. It's the lowest. It's not even a week old, bro.
Right.
What you see today is not what it's going to be 5 months from now. Skip and Shannon never came in first place. Newsflash.
Oh, no? I didn't know
First
that.
Take has been number one for 12 years running. Nothing's changed.
I think it comes more down to you got your people who just don't like Skip.
Yes.
And then you have, it's like with any outlet, like any regular news outlet. Some people watch Fox.
Correct.
Some people like NBC.
CNN.
Some people like CNN.
Right.
That's all it comes down to. And now
It's a turf war. That's all I'm
now
saying.
With this being a new cast, they're just looking for a reason to hate.
Exactly.
And that's all it comes
100%. The only thing I don't like what Skip did is that he had what the Young Money rappers that was on it, Yellow Money or something.
Yellow Money.
I don't know who the hell it was. I don't need to hear them talk about sports. I don't. Like Lil Wayne, I like. Like Lil Wayne knows the stuff. He can be on there every Friday talking about it. But these other dudes on Young Money, I don't care. I don't care. Like get rid of that immediately, bros. Like I don't know. They just get rid of that. Like, I mean, I don't care about that. Get rid of that.
I don't even need Lil Wayne on there, to be honest with you.
I get it. They're friends. Like that's his homie. You know what I mean? Like that's fine. But that Young Money should get rid of that. You know, the next production meeting say, yeah, you know that whole Little Money segment over here. Get.
That's probably the package. Probably the package deal.
Yeah,
That's probably the package.
Yeah, I'm sure he came with him
You know
with
what
that
I'm
shit.
saying? Like, oh, this my artist. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
You know how that go.
But he gotta get rid of that. Okay. Yeah. Lil Wayne understand. Get rid of that shit. Moving on. Real quick. You guys have got to watch the Bishop Sycamore documentary on HBO. You have to. It's called BS High. It's about this guy that created this school. It's kind of like the IMG Academy, where they're shelling out these high-end athletes and they're going to college and all this stuff, right? It's a big time thing. Well, he tried to be the new IMG Academy. The problem was didn't have the money. So he's a big time scam artist. He's a fraud. And the original deal was that they were going to partner up with this school that already existed, this Catholic thing, and the Catholic church ended up like reneging on the arrangement, and he still went through with using their name and creating this school and signing kids, and actually got on ESPN.
Wow.
Playing the IMG Academy. It got so bad that in the game, the announcers knew the jig was up. They were like, something's up, because these kids are not good. They're not talented. They're getting blown out
By the IMG.
by the IMG Academy. And then the quarterback got hurt. And then the backup quarterback got hurt for this new team. And then they had some cornerback playing quarterback. It got so bad that he didn't have food for the kids. He would order like supermarket chicken. He would order like 30 of them or 40 of them and then cancel the order. So when he canceled the order, they would sell the chicken back because they already made it at like $3 a piece.
Whoa.
So he would go and buy all the chickens after he canceled the order much later in the day. So it got to a point where these kids didn't have food and they were stealing from grocery stores just to be able to feed themselves, because a lot of these kids they came from broken homes and didn't have anywhere to go. This was their ticket out.
Wow.
And if you hear him talk, he's a sociopath, straight up. he is not all there. Because when you see him talk, he's not remorseful, none of that. He's still thinking that he's gonna be able to like generate enough money to be able to like have another season. He's literally, what's that dude name that did Firefest? Yeah, that's him. That's him. He's the white version of that dude.
Wow.
I mean, the black version of that dude.
I was gonna say that guy was white.
Nuts, crazy, bro. It's one of the wildest documentaries I've ever watched, bro. He's a con man. If I was a parent, I don't even know how I'd feel. I'd have to go see him, son. But he's so crazy that it wouldn't even matter to him.
Right.
Me punch him in the mouth wouldn't even matter to him. Craziness. So y'all definitely gotta watch that. It's on HBO. It's called BS High. Crazy. After the break, it's the segment. What did he say? You guys ready?
Let's do it.
After the break. Welcome back, y'all. Last week we debuted the What Did He Say comments segment where my beloved friends here at the All Even Podcast can read off certain comments about what people will say about me in the comments about certain videos that I post out there. So we're going to continue. Who wants to go first?
I got it.
Go ahead.
Oh, shit. Okay. This is on. Do you want the post, or does it matter what the post is?
You can do whatever you want, sir.
Well, you got a guy. You're talking about Staff and Magic and all that. Said you got a guy that sit there and said this N-word just wants attention.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, and I just feel like shut the fuck up. That's it. No, the fuck he doesn't. He brought a good point up. What are you mad about?
Right.
Why you can't just comment about what the fuck the post says and not just try to say some other shit that ain't got nothing to do with it?
Exactly.
So XX trap or whatever the fuck your name is, you're a sucker, and I hope that.
Hey, whoa. Hey.
Take it easy, guy.
Yeah, he felt that one. That's personal.
I don't like
to him.
disrespect. Bro.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
You want attention? Now you're gonna find attention.
Now you got it, right? Listen, I'm giving it a 1. I'm sorry, I'm giving it a 1.
Now, is the one towards my fellow colleague, or is the one towards
to the comment?
To the comment?
That it's a weak comment.
Yeah,
it's definitely a weak comment. It's a weak comment. Phil, what do you think?
I agree.
You giving it a 1?
Like, there's no substance to the comment.
Yeah, Jimmy, what do you think? Yeah, you get a 1. Nicole, what do you think? Yeah, we give you a 1 for effort. That was lame. That was lame.
I felt what I felt.
Yeah. Who got next? Jimmy, you want to go?
I'll go. I like this one. It's simple, short and simple. I wish I could tell bro to stop talking.
I like that one.
Which one was that? Which post was that?
It's the Magic Johnson.
That's the Magic. That Magic Johnson shit was hot. It was hot. I'm not gonna lie to you. That made me laugh.
I'm giving that guy
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Give him a 7.
I'll give it a 6.
Sir.
I'll give it a 6. I will. That's pretty good. Cole, what you think? 6?
I think it's a solid 8.
Okay, solid 8. Jimmy, what you think? You get it a 9? Phil, what you think?
Yeah, I think it's like a 7.
7?
It's good.
Cole? It's very, listen, I like certain witty shit like that. That's cool. That's good.
It's like simple and sweet.
Yeah, right to the point. Like that. Yeah. GQ Phil, what you got?
All right, so this is from your Danny Ainge screwed up everything.
Oh, that was
post.
A while ago. I like that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. A lot of comments here. Really like this one. So he goes and gets the trade he wants, and that makes him a bad executive. There's no logic. You're just talking to hear the sound of your own voice.
Sometimes I do, maybe. I don't know.
Absolutely love it.
Is that true? Do I sometimes talk to hear the sound of my voice?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I think these things. It's true. You may not agree, but I think it. But I will say that I'm gonna give him. I'll give him a 4. Give him a 4. Yeah. Be a little bit more.
How about I give
creative.
him this?
L7?
He's a loser.
The L7 for that square? You get a 4, sir, because that, just I would have loved for him to kind of expound it on his point, right? Make me look foolish. If you have something over here, but most of these people don't have an alternative. They just want to insult you and move about their day. So you get a 4.
I'll be honest with you. I like when they insult you.
Yeah, because you normally chime in.
Yeah.
And tag team. Pause. Yeah. Yeah. Nicole, you got?
Mine's more of a question.
Nah.
It's what is a wet spot? Like peeing the bed.
Oh, I remember that. So it was that segment that we did about the wet spot.
Yeah.
This idiot doesn't know what a wet spot is, so clearly he might be an incel.
Hey, if you don't know, big man, you can't afford it.
You can't afford it. You definitely get a 1 because he might not have either touched or seen a
He's a
vagina
virgin.
anymore at any point in his life.
He never got there.
Yeah, never got there. Has he moved off of first base? At least?
Is he still in the dugout?
Possibly. Might be in the friend zone. He one of those friend zone guys.
I feel really bad for that person.
Yeah.
He, she.
Yeah, it's pretty
whoever
bad.
it is,
It's pretty bad.
I feel for you.
Yeah, and if you're a young person, there's still hope for you, but maybe not. Moving on. What you got?
I have. This one is from Sha_Jesus or Jesus.
Depending on the pronunciation.
Depending on the pronunciation.
You just talking because you got lips.
Oh man. You know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm not gonna hold you. Okay.
All right.
Okay. That's a good one. I gave it an 8. Because I've heard that in my life before. As a child, my mother used to say, you need to stop talking because I think sometimes you just like the sound of your own voice. So there might be something to that. So you get an 8, sir. It's pretty good. Anybody have another one? Are we good? You said you had 2.
Yeah, what?
Okay, that's it. I think that Mr. What's his name?
Sha_Jesus.
He's the winner. So we're gonna give him a shout out.
Shout out to
Give him a round of
Sha_Jesus.
applause. Shout out to Sha_Jesus. So that is what did he say? Love that. I love that that segment. We're gonna keep going as the weeks go on. Hopefully we have some good ones. Insult me, do what you want to do. I don't take offense to it.
I'm gonna have to start getting in the comments.
Yeah, you might have to make a what do you call it, a burner account, right?
Yeah.
And get in there. But whatever. I don't really fuck with you on that. You're supposed to be with me, okay?
I wish I could have found that comment from before about you with stupid glasses. That would have been great, right?
That's always a good one. I'm telling you, man, the one where the guy said that he was like, yo, you behind them stupid ass glasses. You wouldn't say that if you was in front of me. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, were you getting tough?
Right.
You getting tough because I had a boxing opinion? Are you an idiot?
People are crazy, bro.
Idiot. Moving on to my irrelevant news of the week.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the? They stink.
Every week we always have some good ones. Let's see what we got. Okay. This is the one that I had sent to you guys in the chat earlier today. Sex therapist says she sleeps with clients to help save their marriages. I ain't gonna lie to you. She deserves a medal. Like, for her to go out of her way and say, you know what? You're having some sexual problems in your marriage. Use me as an avenue. Use me as a beacon of hope to be able to get you back on the right path. Yes.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
Like, yo.
Sure thing.
Dude, in all honesty, sometimes some outside vagine
can help.
Like
Yes.
you just need a switch up, a little switcheroo.
Right.
And you're all right.
To be able to take it back home.
Yeah, a little reset.
That's why a lot of people, like, they've always said that, like, when some people go to the strip club and then they come home, it's like some of the best sex that they've had because they're already in the mood to be able to indulge, right? So this might be something to it.
It could be like a hall pass.
Facts. And also she has an experience. She worked at the Bunny Ranch in Nevada, so
did she?
She's converted to couples therapy, which I'm sure she's gonna have a whole bunch of clients coming after this. So yeah. My wife is. We're not together right now.
Well, you know what?
It's like, are you even married? No, I'm not. I'm just here.
Watching that show, like these women technically are therapists.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just guys that just come.
They
in
get
just
paid to
looking
speak.
just looking
Yeah.
to poke.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
Right.
It's a lot of interaction.
There's a lot that goes into this. So shouts to her. She's doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
Amen.
Doing the Lord's work. Amen.
Seems like once a whore.
Yeah, and it could be.
No,
but she's doing
different levels of horror, bro.
Exactly.
Different levels.
Exactly.
Same job.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that. California school district pays out $100K to mom after transitioning daughter without parental consent.
Ooh. Is it high school?
I don't think so. Let's go ahead and dive further, shall we? Socially transitioning to act as a boy without parental consent while the school. It doesn't necessarily say. It doesn't say if it was middle school or high school, but either way, this is crazy.
I'm confused.
So the school didn't help the child about transitioning, and the parent had no idea.
So, for instance, saying that your little girl leaves the house and goes to school. At school, she is recognized as a boy, but you don't know that.
Exactly.
Also, she leaves the house in a skirt and then
whatever
the
case may be, but the parent had no idea and has no, because I think that's a conversation that parent and child should have, not school district and child should have, and the parent is left out of that.
Just one of the guys, bro.
So now she got $100K for that. She should have got more. So she sued the district and got money.
So wait, the school was helping the child?
Yes.
Oh.
And
this it's one of those subjects, man. Because now with the way the world's working, they want you to socially accept these children for who they are and help them. You know? Like, I don't think it's a thing where the parent has to necessarily be involved.
I think they should.
Like, I personally think the parents should be involved, but if you want the school to accept your child for who they are, then you have to let the school accept your child for who they are.
But at the same time, if that's the case, then it's the school's responsibility to have a conversation with said parent and not the child. The child cannot make the decisions for themselves. They're not old enough to make those particular decisions.
Well, what exactly was the school doing?
Helping them figure out transitioning. So a conversation that you would have with your child about
the guidance counselor.
You're literally going to the district, and they're helping you go through the process without the knowledge of your parent. See, if the school is helping you and the parent is saying, I am comfortable with the school doing this because I don't necessarily have the time to do it because I'm always at work.
Right.
That's a different story. But if you have no knowledge of what's going on with your child and these changes are being made and the school is aware of it, yeah, they're liable.
Yeah.
And they should definitely get their ass kicked. $100K ain't enough. They got to let off easy with that.
You know what else with that is? It could be actually someone who's actually concerned and willing to actually help the child. Because maybe the child wasn't comfortable speaking to their parent and the child is going through something.
Right.
So I get it, but you still need the parental
at
consent.
the same time, you still need to be the middle person to be able to broker that conversation.
It's a funky situation.
Yeah, so I don't like that.
Medina.
Doctors remove live 3-inch parasite worm from Australian woman's brain in world's first discovery. Nuts. She had a live worm
crazy.
in her brain. Frontal lobe.
How did they know that though? Like,
She must have been having some symptoms. Like, you know what I'm saying? If
what's
it's
the
in
symptoms of a worm in the brain?
blind, well, if there's anything foreign, if you have any inflammation in your brain,
Right.
there's going to be some side effects that you have, whether it be impaired vision, headaches, migraines, slurred speech, stroke symptoms. There's going to be a lot of things that could be able to happen. So she probably had a MRI done, saw a neurologist, and they seen this spot in her brain because the X-ray or the MRI shows it. There's literally, you can see the squiggle. So a person who's a neurologist, they're like, yeah, that's not cancer. That's not something else. That's an animal. That's something. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell did that shit get in there?
Yeah.
Which is nuts.
That's real.
So that's crazy. You can imagine having, like, this is why I don't like eating like shellfish and all that shit like that, because I'm scared of that stuff. I'm scared of going to the beaches and having like little things going into your foot. That's why I don't go to beaches. I don't do none of that stuff.
It had to be hard to catch that worm. Cause they move, man. What if you cut open the head over here?
Relax.
And it goes to
Relax. Worms don't move that fast. Don't do that.
What if the worm said, "Gotcha, bitch"? Every time I move.
Yeah, right.
Yo, that's crazy though. Ugh.
And then like, you ever try to pull a worm and it break off? Like,
Could you imagine if they try to catch the worm and it broke off, and then you have to sew the skull back up and say, maybe they won't find it. It's already dead. I don't know. Well, listen, shouts to her. She's alive. So moving on. Let's see. This was one of my favorite stories. 25-year-old British man pleads guilty to sneaking onto farmer's property and having sex with a baby cow. They're just popping up out of the woodwork. How many straight weeks is this now? Like, what's going on with this cow fucking shit?
At least this isn't a guy from Florida.
No.
Was it a female cow?
Does it matter?
Does it matter?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You could be a gay cow fucker.
Yo, but the crazy part of
a male cow.
the fact that the man,
A bull?
yes, is it a bull?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
It's a bull, yeah.
The fact that the man actually sneaked on this property and was like, "I didn't let everybody sleep. Make sure I go find my girl." You know what time it is. Like, dude, how do you get up for a cow, bro?
That's strange.
Shh.
Right.
It's me.
But now, if it's a baby cow, does it really like?
Oh, it's a baby.
I mean, you know what?
It's a baby
It's
cow,
a calf.
bro.
Let me not go into this.
Yeah, that's 2 charges.
That's 2 charges, bro.
Right.
2 charges, yeah.
Yo, he's a cow pedophile.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cow pedophiles a bar.
Wow.
Yo, son, what are we doing? You better not tell your parents. What? Right.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with her. She had milk.
I milked her last week. She's an
good?
adult.
Nah,
That's
dude, like her
crazy.
udders ain't dropped yet.
Right. Yo, that's nuts, bro.
That's crazy.
That is nuts. To catch a cow predator. Facts. That's a bar, Jimmy. To catch a cow predator. Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Yo, this story right here is it right here. NFL star Eli Apple's ex-girlfriend offers to pay fines for players if they intentionally injured him on the field. She literally said, "Go for the knee."
Right.
Oh my God. Yo, rotten, bro.
Yo, she's also got kids with like 2 other NFL players.
Yeah, she knows she got life insurance on.
How is she not in jail, bro? She's literally putting a hit out on the man. And he's an active NFL player. Yo, these women are crazy out here, bro. You got to know who you laying with.
It's a bar.
For real, that's the moral of the story. Know who you laying with, bro.
She put a hit out on that man.
That's crazy. She says, "Sweep the leg."
Naughty leg, huh?
Naughty leg, huh? Yo, what are we doing? That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. I can't. Can't. Last one before we get out of here. Cheating married woman who lied about being for a free STD test has been sentenced.
Wait, I'm sorry. What? Huh?
I'll repeat it. So a woman cheated on her husband.
Right.
She lied about being assaulted
Oh, okay.
to get an STD test for free so she can check to see if she has any STIDs from the man that she slept with. And she's been arrested for false accusations.
Wow.
That's
What is this world?
Yo,
coming
dude.
to, bro?
It's getting bad, bro. It's getting bad.
If you go to the clinic, don't they just do that for free?
And listen, as soon as I saw where she was from, it made all the sense in the world.
God, Kentucky or
Nope,
Florida?
South Dakota. Makes sense all the way. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
they don't have electric.
It's fine.
They don't have electric.
No gas, no electric.
Oh,
I mean, it makes sense. It's nuts. It's nuts. So
Insane.
we've had some interesting ones this week, but that is my irrelevant news.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the? I mean, yeah, they stink.
Real quick, Ben Simmons is back in the news talking about that he's trying to have a good season coming up, and he believes that he can be able to bounce back and all of this nonsense. And I'm just like, I don't care about Ben Simmons talking about what he's going to do. Just go do it. I'm tired of seeing all these workout videos of him taking one jump shot in 30 seconds and everybody saying, Ben Simmons, he's in the lab.
Bum Simmons.
Just go play. See, the problem with Ben Simmons is that he's so far into his mind about his game. That's the problem, is that he has the yips. Once you have the yips as an athlete, it's hard to get rid of it. I remember Chuck Knobloch, who was a baseball player for the Yankees. Chuck Knobloch was a pretty good second baseman for the Yankees until he wasn't. And it wasn't the fact that his skills had eroded, is that mentally he eroded on the field. He couldn't throw the ball to first base anymore. We're not even talking about 90 feet. He couldn't throw it to first base anymore. So a guy like Ben Simmons, who has this fear of shooting the basketball or whatever it is, you just have to go out there and do it. No talking, no speaking to this person, no hype videos are going to help that. Just go out there and go play. Just do what you did before.
You know how Bobby Boucher, had tackling fuel?
Yeah.
Or like he'll just visualize somebody else.
He needs something like that.
Yeah, he needs some tackling fuel.
Yeah, maybe he needs to visualize Joel Embiid because he hates him so much. Or James Harden or somebody like, I don't know.
Or his own face.
Facts.
Yeah.
Or maybe his own reflection. They hate that guy. Sucks. Right? So maybe that's what he got to do. But I'm just tired of hearing about Ben Simmons. Like, he hasn't been good for quite some time now. When do we talk about a basketball player that hasn't been good this much? And he plays for Brooklyn. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You ain't the Knicks.
And he's talking about going back to Philly.
Right, talking about going. They don't want you back to Philly. What you gonna go back to Philly for? And who's trading for you to go back to Philly?
Right.
What are you gonna trade James Harden back for you? What are we doing? Nobody cares. No one cares about Ben Simmons. Just go play, ball out, and then people will care. I don't care about you being on a podcast. I don't care about nothing you're saying right now. I don't care. I'm sick of it. Of all the hype videos I see out there with people in the lab shooting and dribbling, and they got all these, they got what's his name, Lethal Shooter, and Chris Hype and all these other guys, right? I don't care. Anytime I see Ben Simmons, I get upset. I get visibly upset. Because like, what am I saying? This is a dude that's gonna be in the lab, put on all this weight, and he's gonna go into the game and go 0 for 1 in 39 minutes of play.
Right.
I don't care. I don't care. Moving on. Real quick. before we move on to the Dummy of the Week, I saw a player in the FIBA tournaments, the world tournament that's going on right now. USA is doing their thing. But I saw a player that reminded me of my childhood hero, Kobe Bryant. And when I saw him play, because he had the armband, had the same haircut, was left-handed, scored about 38 points for his team, I said, this is a guy that obviously loved Kobe Bryant the way I did. So I remember when I was a kid, I used to idolize Kobe the same way. Shoot Kobe, right? Do his fadeaways and his walk and all this shit. But then the bad side of me came out.
Oh, man.
And I said that this is a grown-ass man, 26, 27 years old. And he's dressing like Kobe. He has a haircut like Kobe. He's not Kobe Bryant. He's a left-handed Rondae Hollis Jefferson. Get his bum ass out of here. Like, I seen him over here killing for the Jordan team. He ain't do that in the NBA. Man averaged 13 points one year. Now you over here acting like you foul Kobe. You fox Kobe. What are we doing? Kobe's rolling over his grave right now. I don't want this dude imitating me. He's no Devin Booker. Devin Booker plays just like me. I don't want this bum playing like me. He looked just like Kobe out there.
That's crazy.
I don't like it. 38 points for Jordan. Who cares? Name me the last good player that played for Jordan. Are we talking about the country here? Jordan. Get his bum ass out of here. Rondae Hollis Jefferson. Go look at his stats.
No.
Trash.
I don't want to see the stats.
Trash.
For Jordan? Really?
Man, play for the Nets. Average like 3 points a game. Get him out of here. Now you want to be Kobe? Overseas? You overseas Mamba? Get him out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here with that. Had me hot. You got people on IG posting this shit. Why you can't do that in the NBA? You doing it for Jordan, though. After the break, I'm done with this dude. After the break, the greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the Week.
Dummy, yeah.
Welcome back, y'all. I was going to speak about Pete Alonso's contract extension, but I don't really care. Or trade talks. That suck. He's hitting 40 home runs. I don't really care at this moment. So, now it's time for the greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the Week.
Dummy, yeah.
Every week I go around the room and I ask who is the dummy of the week? Claw. What you got, sir?
Myself.
Why are you the dummy of the week?
Because I picked up DJ Shark after having Adam Thielen already on my team.
That's a pretty bad draft.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
You also definitely did get it because you've been sampling every beer on the table.
Yeah, no.
And
Hey, yo.
The smorgasbord.
that's a beer.
No,
Yeah.
what you mean, like,
No, don't reach.
Yeah, no. But it was a smorgasbord, and they said I could have. So
Yeah, you come with your A game next week. All right.
yeah, listen, I did what I did.
Right.
I got two of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Right. And he definitely jumped out the window with telling that guy to off himself.
Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah.
That was a little dark, bro. So you definitely have to hold that.
Dummy, yeah.
Think about what you did for a week and come back stronger. Jimmy, we got.
Guy I was playing poker with, he was just bragging about how he runs like some business, but it's just a con, and he just like charges old people way too much money.
Sounds like a brothel.
They say it's snow coating?
What?
Like,
Snow coating, you said?
Seal coating?
Oh, sealant coating?
Yeah. But he said he just like charges old people like
Yeah, of course.
$1,000.
Come today, I'd like to, I'd like to recoat your driveway. Oh, how much does it cost? $300, $2,000. Okay. These poor old people, they get taken advantage of so much. Like, especially with like the Bangladesh people that be doing the scams over the phone. Like, yo, you always get the emails in your email if you see it. Like, it's like Norton antivirus or Amazon. There's a missed payment here. Like, will you think I'm that stupid to be able to? Yeah, let me click this and say that. Hey, but there's people out there that are like that, and the majority of them are older people that get preyed on. So it's tough. So yes, so whoever that guy is, he definitely gets the
Dummy. Yeah.
Nicole. You have one.
I was gonna say Nick Cannon's brother who has to look up on Google all of his kids' names because he can't remember.
Yo, that's crazy, isn't it? That your brother has so many kids that you don't even know all their names.
But does that make him a dummy?
You should know.
It's only 12.
My grandma.
Only 12?
What?
Just 12.
Listen, my grandmother had 12 kids. She knew all her kids' names.
Well, those are her kids.
That's a good point.
My mom had 3 kids, and she gets us mixed up all the time.
Facts. So it all depends on the person. It really does. Really does. Yeah. So I'll definitely give. What is his name?
Cannon.
Because I don't want to say Nick Cannon's brother. I want his name.
Nick Cannon's brother. I think that's legally his name.
Gabriel Cannon. That's a good name right there. But he definitely gets the
Dummy. Yeah.
Remember your nieces and nephews' names, fam. What are you doing? What are you doing? But also too, you gotta tell your brother to just stop having kids.
But you know
bro.
what? Like, if you don't see them often, which I'm pretty sure he doesn't because they're all scattered. Like,
Are they really scattered?
Are
Though?
they?
Bro, it's like, how many women does he have children with?
Yeah, but they might be all in the same roof.
Stop.
You know, Nick Cannon got it like that.
And they're not all under the same.
He got it like that. He can be able to convince. He can sell water to a whale, boy.
I don't think he's that player.
He's keeping the player. He is.
He still is. Yeah.
There's a reason why he made that song all those years ago. I'm a gigolo, spending lots to do. That's a bar.
Yeah,
He's right. Okay? People used to hate on Nick Cannon how goofy he was. He might be goofy. That dude's a G. He is.
True.
That man pulls them.
I suppose.
Yeah. Like game fish. Throws them back. Has fun with them, throws them back. Yeah? Nick Cannon. So, Nick Cannon's brother, Gabriel Cannon, that's a good name. I like that. But you get that if you got that.
Dummy. Yeah.
Phil, you got one?
I actually do. So, something I heard earlier today. I want to give the dummy to Mackenzie Sharilla from Ohio.
No, boys.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, right? So this girl actually just got sentenced to 15 years to life for killing her boyfriend and her boyfriend's friend. So potentially she thought, I don't know what the relationship is like, but instead of breaking up with the man,
right,
she's decided that she's going to set up a plot to kill him by, driving a car 100 miles an hour down some road she's never taken, crashing that car and hoping that him and his friend just die in the car wreck. She thought she planned it out so well that she went to her, after getting convicted, she thought that she was still going to walk. So when she went to her sentencing, she was all smiles. Everything's all good. Everybody treated me well. The judge is asking her questions about how she was treated. She's like, "Oh yeah, everything's great. I understand everything that's happened so far." Then she got 15 years of life and cried her eyes out the whole time.
The jig is up. What a twist.
How could this happen to me?
Right. What a twist. How? What?
I don't understand what happened. What went wrong?
It's like a basketball player on the court when you know he fouled and the ref called up. I didn't touch him. I saw it right in front of you. What are you talking about?
Craziness.
What is wrong with these people?
Crazy.
Yo, they watch too much crime docs. There's too much. You know what it is? I'm a crime doc fiend. I am. Right? I go on Netflix and I binge watch the fuck out of them shits. However, it takes a certain person to be able to say to themselves, you know what? I could be able to pull that off. I can be able to pull that off. Dummy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that space. Anytime you look, there's a lot of people that got that space out there. And that space, it clouds the brain.
Is it contagious?
It is very contagious. It's extremely. So, what's her name again? Mackenzie what?
Mackenzie Shirilla.
Mackenzie Shirilla. You get the
Dummy. Yeah.
and you also get 15 years on top.
Oh, man. Crazy.
Moving on. Fang, what you got?
What's my minimum?
2 drink minimum. You know the
I was
rules.
going for a while.
No, you're not getting any more than 2 drinks. Sorry.
All right, the first one goes to the doctors who cleared Mr. Freeze to return back to work, aka Mitch McConnell. This man is freaking frozen up in front of the cameras so many times now. Like, who is clearing this man to return back to work?
I knew somebody was gonna say it. I didn't want to talk about it, but now we gotta talk about it. Yo, son, listen. I can't stand Mitch McConnell in regards to his politics and all of this stuff, but yo, there's a part of me that has to be humane. I don't like what they doing to him, bro. This is not right.
They're doing to him?
Yeah, dude, because at the end of the day, all right, he might be drunk with power, right? That he doesn't want to relinquish the power, but he is not in any state to make any decisions, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't care if he don't want to give it up. You gonna give up the sticks, pass the controller, and go sit your ass down.
But the problem is there's no term length.
Yeah.
And this is what the problem, because you got all these old ass people.
Bro, he's old as fuck.
It's
He had a
crazy.
concussion and probably had a couple more because they said he fell like numerous times. Bro, if you can't even answer a question about if you're gonna run again, yo, he was like,
He was like,
yo, I seen the, and yo, listen, you know what? I'm gonna add to your dummy. I am giving all of the newspaper or the online publications the
Dummy. Yeah.
because the only picture that they're putting out there is him looking into space. That's it. That's the only picture that they got out there. They could have easily just had a regular old picture of Mitch McConnell and say, look, he's having a health crisis or something going on. But they have the one where he's looking into Pluto.
That's the one that they needed to have, though.
Yo, he's out.
But that's the one they needed to have so that people could be aware of the bullshit that's going on.
But look, Ruth what's her name? Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She died on a job. Died on a job. She's like 90-something years old. Take your ass home. Like, listen, I love what you did for our people. Like, you did a lot of great stuff, Ruth, right? But you old as hell. Like, go home. I don't need, as much as I don't like Mitch McConnell, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this because I'm sure the man has family. I'm sure the man has people who love him, bro. This ain't cool. Just so you can be able to keep a seat,
right?
Keep power in the Senate or whatever it is. This is not right, bro. It ain't right. So all the news publications, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, everybody that's posted this picture, y'all gotta get it because it's funny.
Well, you know, give it to
But
me
it's
because I
not.
might post
Dummy.
it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, give me the dummy too, 'cause I might post it later.
Facts. Yeah, I'll give you one too.
Yeah.
It's funny as hell. He was he looked like he
Yo, the memes are hilarious.
Yo,
though.
they said, so they asked him the question. He's like, yeah.
Nah.
look past Mars and the Pluto, right? So fucking the sister's like, did you hear what he said, bitch? Did you hear the question? His response was, so he heard it, and he still had to take 30 seconds to be like, I'm gonna just think about this for a little bit. Yo, it's over. Just go home. Just go home. What's the next one?
All of the idiots, aka dumbasses, that bought tickets to the next Fire Festival. The shit is literally sold out. There's no acts on the list yet.
It's sold out?
Sold out.
People don't learn a lesson.
You man came on and said that tickets were going to start at like $500, $600.
They are now sold out.
And people have lined up. You think people, listen, we got to understand this. We have to understand this in the world, right? We may assume that there are smart people out there. I am the first to tell you maybe, or maybe not. There is not a lot of smart people out there. There's a very, very small percentage of intelligent people out there. And then there's the rest of them that are just kind of stockpiled in this idiot box, right? And then you have the people who are kind of like 50-50. right? But the majority of people out there are dumb. They can be led with anything.
Yeah.
This is why our politics are the way they are, right? People can be able to have no facts, nothing that's based in reality, and you can still be able to sell them on it. This is what our country is based on. It's based on mediocrity, and it's based on people that have idiot brain.
Yeah.
So for somebody who literally have a documentary, went to prison for this, he went to jail, came out, and doing the same thing, but like, yeah, give me a $600 ticket.
Crazy.
Well, he doesn't have any acts lined up yet.
Crazy.
What if it ends up happening again?
Does he have a venue?
No.
Like, did they say where it's going to be?
No.
What are people buying tickets to?
Does he have a partner? Is Ja
I
Rule
don't
back?
know. I'm not sure about that.
Would Ja Rule be stupid if he got back in it too?
Not if he's getting a cut.
Cut of what?
The ticket sales.
Well, the money's already
He gonna
there.
have to refund that shit if there's no venue.
Did they refund anything from the first Fire Fest?
Well, what was there to refund?
Where's there to refund?
Everybody paid for tickets.
Well, there was no money.
I think they got.
paid
I
for
think
it.
some people got some restitution, but I don't think everybody got it.
Yeah, it's worth it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, so the people that are signing up for Firefest too,
Dummy. Yeah.
they definitely get that.
Wow.
That's crazy. Now I have one, and I have only one, and it's been the biggest talk of sports news for the past week. But I need to take my pound of flesh as well. Everybody's been taking theirs. It's time for mine. May I have the drum roll, please? And the winner for Dummy of the Week, Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles gets my
Dummy. Yeah.
because here's my thing. Everybody's been talking about it all week. Noah Lyles wins his race, and he's like, yeah, first thing I'm gonna talk about on this podium is on my mind. First thing that he says out of his face is, you know what really bothers me? Is that the NBA calls themselves world champions. What are you the world champions of? The United States? There's only world champions. All right. The first problem of that statement was that, you know what really bothers me? I've never heard anybody say that this is so offensive to anybody that it truly bothers them to the point where after you win one of the biggest races of your life, you're going to take this time to say that the NBA calling themselves world champions is that offensive to you? No world hunger, no the poverty level is this, the homeless level is this. The NBA calling themselves world champions bothers you. And I'm telling you, he was waiting for that mic drop moment where everybody's going to be like, he's right. We should not call them world champions anymore. It's NBA. Here's the news flash. The NBA is the greatest basketball league on planet Earth. It has the best players on planet Earth. Most of the players that are tops in the league right now are international players. So if the NBA wants to call themselves world champions, guess what they can be able to do? Because there's not one other fucking team around planet Earth that can be able to beat not the worst NBA team. Because let's be honest, when they go to the Olympics and they are playing for their countries, you normally have one particular NBA player or two on a particular country's team that gives them a chance to win. Yeah. It's not just the fucking locals that work at the Barnes and Nobles.
Right.
So if Denver Nuggets wants to call themselves world champions, guess what they are? They're the best team in the world. There's no other team that can be able to compete with them. You know who else gets jumped up or bunched up in this dummy conversation? Mr. Greg Popovich.
Dummy.
He said this like 10 years ago. Mr. International Scout Man is going to say the same thing. So what would you want the NBA to do? After the Denver Nuggets win the championship, they're going to go play the person that wins the European League. They're going to play the person that wins the Russian League. They all suck.
Right.
And here's the newsflash. Those players are in the NBA. So you're not going to be playing those guys in the NBA for those teams. You're going to be playing club teams.
Right.
It's literally rec ball on the weekends. What are we talking about here? But that's what bothered you. You can see the idiot brain like escaping him.
Right.
When he was saying this.
He was so confident about it.
So confident about it.
Like, come on, man.
I'm trying to tell you, he was waiting for like that moment where somebody's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I feel you. Man. Like, yeah. But they're saying it in reverse, like, yeah, you're a fucking idiot. Like, what are you talking about? And then you got people out there rationalizing it, right? Oh, well, technically, man, it is, the NBA is not a global game like soccer. Soccer has multiple things where they don't say, I don't give a fuck what soccer does. Newsflash. They got their own thing over there. We got our own thing over here. We got the best basketball players in the world. Every season, every Olympics, every 4 years we prove it. So if we want to call ourselves planet universe champions, we'll fucking do that too. So Noah Lyles, focus on winning a race. And don't open up your mouth again about another sport because clearly you are an idiot. You might be a smart guy when it comes to practicing for your track and field and your running. You may be able to get that down to a science. But basketball, leave that alone. Leave that alone because that space, like I always talk about, it's contagious. You may pass it on to your children. You may pass it on to your wife. You may pass it on to your agents. You may pass it on to your friends and your other loved ones in your life. Just don't talk about the NBA anymore. Keep your thoughts to yourself. There's something that we grew up on, and we all know what that is. You better keep your inside voice down. Just leave it there. So Noah Lyles and Greg Popovich. Greg Popovich is as old as Mitch McConnell. He need to go too. Y'all are losers. Definitely Noah Lyles. But you're winners for Dummy of the Week. That's all for this show. Claw, what's the kind word of the week, sir?
Hey, tell the truth when you got a chance. Shit gets wonky when you don't. And people are going to turn around and fucking hate you. And then you're going to get head in the speedboat. Someone's going to have something to say. It's never fair.
Yeah. And make sure that you choose wisely in regards to who you pillow talk with as well.
That's that part too, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bar. Fang's thoughts.
This isn't so much a thought, but like, all y'all out there, this is like a PSA. All y'all out there that's running in these stores, snatching and grabbing it, I'm seeing lately. Yo, my IG is Freaky Fang. Get in my DM, let me know what y'all got. I be seeing some shit, man. I'm like, I got it. Like,
you got no J's? Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll take it off your hands.
You got no Balenciagas? Like, what we doing here?
If you got something, hit me up.
Right. I always like when they go in there and steal stuff and people just looking around like, hey,
bro, I couldn't do it. Like,
this is Fang for Boosters 2024.
Facts.
Word.
Facts.
Hey.
That's a good message. A good PSA. Spread the love. If you got it, just
hit me up. I'm willing to spend a few shekels.
Yeah, exactly. A few shillings.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy the Super Intern, love you. GQ Phil.
Always a pleasure.
Yes. Nicole on the ones and twos, the Silent Assassin. It's been a long pod. We had a fantasy draft. We've had a lot of beers. We had some Shake Shack. It's a pretty good night. Until next week, stay safe, stay cool. Peace.
My son is the champ, so get over it.